machine. I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to that.
Well, I know you've not been feeling well and not been sleeping good.
No. They have no idea what the problem is.
Wish you could take this afternoon off.
See, Domino's pizza driver hits customer with car over missing tip. That's a Morning Maroon. Man arrested after hiding inside California Best Buy for Pokemon cards. Been several Pokemon card stories this year. Cancer patients develops uncontrollable Irish accent during treatment. That's a new one. But wait, there's more. The best Star Wars characters. Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker, Han Solo, Princess Leia. This is so yada, yada, yada. You know, it's just... Jar Jar Binks did not make it.
Oh, no. Jar Jar was... What a mistake that was.
But Chewbacca's on there. That was actually a Chewbacca done by a guitar player years ago. We're going to have the cheap and trashy for you later, although there's not a whole lot to report. Catherine O'Hara is going to make an appearance in AI form.
Why?
In a Martin Short documentary.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we'll have to watch that. Martin Short. Funny guy. And on we go. So let's get it started this morning. Skipper is standing by in the traffic dungeon. We've got 1819 news, and then Rich has the timeline for May the 4th be with you.
Yay.
Well, just looked around the area. We are not really seeing any issues other than that busy building, early morning traffic. Folks are getting up, getting out on the roads, but not seeing any real issues anywhere at the moment. Be safe out there this morning and keep it here. We will keep you updated. McKinnon Toyota just received a shipment of Toyota 4Runners, financing as low as 2.9%. Plus, you get that small town service. They're family owned. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery, Skywatch Traffic.
News is brought to you by Budget Floors and More, your new best friend.
Governor Ivey has reversed course and is now calling for a special legislative session regarding the congressional district map here in Alabama. The move from the governor comes after the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in a case out of Louisiana that will immediately affect the state of Alabama and the court-ordered map that was drawn up in 2024, creating 2 new congressional districts. Governor Ivey had said earlier that the state is not in a position to call a special session due to a court order that blocks the state from creating any new congressional maps before the 2030 census. However, Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall recently filed an emergency motion with the U.S. Supreme Court to overturn the lower court's injunction. When the special legislative session is called, state lawmakers would then seek to revert the congressional maps back to what was created in 2023 by the state lawmakers before the 3-judge panel ordered that maps be redrawn in 2024. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Some of the greatest blessings is just having people that care about you, to have someone that's just going to love you and make you feel important. They encourage you to be in church. They encourage you to be in prayer. They encourage you to be in your Bible. Now it's a part of my day every day. My house parents planted seeds in me that you can see where those seeds have sprouted in my life and helped change my life.
Big Oak Ranch, a Christian home for children needing a chance.
An Enterprise woman has been charged with stealing from her employer in Dothan. 41-year-old Danielle Foster is accused of stealing over $800,000 between 2025 and 2026 from the accounting firm where she worked. Bond for Foster has been set at $90,000. The body of a missing fisherman has been located off the coast of Dauphin Island. 20-year-old CJ Pitts fell into waters last week while he was trying to untangle fishing line off of a pier. His body was located on Sunday. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Del Rey to Publix.
We get this question all the time.
Do you handle that?
Buying or selling a home?
Yes.
Commercial?
Yes.
Land or investments?
Absolutely. Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. One team.
Every real estate move. 334-322-0662.
Trust is the number one reason why a patient chooses a healthcare provider. Adams Drugs has been your trusted healthcare provider since 1962 and has been voted the number one pharmacy in the River region for many years. We strive each and every day to provide you the level of healthcare you have come to expect from Adams Drugs. The employees at Adams Drugs take pride in developing relationships with their patients, from making sure your prescriptions are filled correctly to getting to know you and your family's needs and following up on any questions you may have. Adams Drugs employees deliver top-notch service. We ask you to visit us at any of our locations in Montgomery, Prattville, Wetumpka, Millbrook, and Pine Level Marbury and give us a chance to earn your business. You can find us at adamsdrugs.net for the location that is nearest to you. Adams Drugs is your local, independently owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Hello, everyone. Robbie Pelt with Capital City Roofing. If you think about it, your home is your biggest investment in life. Your roof covers your home, so why jeopardize your biggest investment on a roofer you don't know anything about when you can deal with a reputable roofing company like Capital City Roofing? We have an A+ Better business rating and the best manufacturers and workmanship warranties available. We do all residential and commercial roofing applications that are certified through the manufacturer to ensure you get the best material and workmanship money can buy. We also have your project in our best interest before and after construction has been done. Don't hesitate to call us if you have any roofing issues or questions. We will match any of our competitors' price and give you the same great workmanship warranty. We also give free estimates. Give us a call today and let us show you the difference. 277-3311. That's 277-3311. Or you can check us out on the web at www.capitalcityroofing.com. Capital City Roofing. We capitalize the roofing industry.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. News and talk without the static. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
At 6:28 with the timeline for May the 4th. Your host, Rich Thomas.
May the 4th be with you. 124 days into the year, 241 days out. If I hear that one more time, May the 4th be with you. Well, I just said it again.
I'm sick of it already, too.
It is Star Wars Day. It's also Weather Observers Day here in the United States. It's National Orange Juice Day. Boy, I love me some good orange juice. Nice and cold orange juice. International Respect for Chickens Day. So, don't have any eggs this morning. Don't respect your eggs. Respect your chickens. It's Petite and Proud Day. And that's about it as far as those days go. The state in 1626, a Dutch colonist landed on the island of Manhattan. He eventually bought the island from the Indians for beads and trinkets. They were worth about $24. 1776, Rhode Island declares independence, becomes the first North American colony to renounce the allegiance to King George III. On the state in 1927, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences was founded. And 8 years ago today, Bill Cosby and Roman Polanski were expelled from its membership. 1932, Al Capone, convicted of tax evasion, enters federal penitentiary in Atlanta, later transferred to Alcatraz. So they couldn't find a way to get Al Capone, but one numbers cruncher said, hey, here's a way. I figured out that he evaded taxes, and that's how we'll get him. But they couldn't get Al Capone any other way. 1959, first Grammy Awards were held. They weren't held simultaneously. There were two ceremonies, L.A. and New York. 64, a soap opera named Another World, one of my mom's stories, premiered on NBC, lasted for 35 seasons, and it featured performances by Morgan Freeman, Luke Perry, Brad Pitt. Kelsey Grammer was on Another World. How about that? And that's before anybody heard of those people. On this date in 68, the Big Mac debuted at McDonald's. 68. And what was it, 65 cents, I think it was? The Big Mac, when it first came out?
I don't know if it was that high or not.
How much did the Big Mac cost when it came out in 1968?
The Big Mac was introduced on a nationwide scale in 1968, and it cost 49 cents.
How about that?
How about
This
that?
answer is from
I
DoyRemember.com.
do think that was a little high for that time.
We have 49 cents. How about that? Well, this is the date in 1970. The National Guard kills 4 at Kent State. That's 60 miles from my hometown. 28 National Guardsmen fired their weapons on a group of anti-war demonstrators at Kent State University, killing 4 students. And, of course, there's that famous picture, wounding 8 and permanently paralyzing another. Guess who what famous person was going to Kent State at that time? Nick Saban was.
Really?
And Wendell tells me Joe Walsh was also going to Kent State at that time.
I had never heard that before.
Yeah. So that leads us to, I guess you could figure out what the song of the day is, right? Song written by Neil Young, recorded by Crosby, Stills, and Nash 17 days after Kent State. Recorded in one take in L.A. David Crosby cried after he finished probably the most famous protest song of all time. Shared a lot of emotion. 10 soldiers and Nixon coming. This is the summer I heard the drumming. Fort Dead in Ohio.
10 soldiers and Nixon's coming. We're finally on our own. This summer I hear the drumming. Fort Dead in Ohio. Should have been done.
Can't believe that. One take, 17 days after the incident, it was on the racks, and you could buy it. On this date in 74, Locomotion by Grand Funk Railroad peaked at numero uno, that is Spanish for number 1. 75, Moses Hart Horwitz, a.k.a. Mo of the Three Stooges, died of lung cancer at the age of 77.
I knew this day made me sad for a reason.
You know, his personality was completely different. He was a very mild-mannered man.
Smart businessman.
Yeah.
You ever get so stupid?
And a handy hotkey.
Now, so his brothers was Mo women. So Mo Howard.
Shemp and Curly were his brothers.
Okay, gotcha.
I think I got that right.
But Larry was not related.
Is it?
One of us is crazy, and it's not you.
Okay, so you're right. He was not a brother.
Okay, gotcha. 94, Israeli Premier Yitzhak Rabin and PLO Chairman Yasser Arafat reached an agreement in Cairo on the first stage of a Palestinian self-rule. Of course, that's still being debated these days. 2001, Bonnie Blakely was shot and killed by Robert Blake's car outside a restaurant in Studio City, California. Blake was found not guilty. 2008.
By reason of sanity.
Yeah, you're right. 2008, Seth MacFarlane reaches an agreement worth $100 million with Fox to keep Family Guy and American Dad on television until 2012, making MacFarlane the world's highest paid television writer. And what was he famous for on 2001? He missed the plane.
Oh, if you had said 9/11, I would have guessed.
Missed the plane because he was a little, frankly...
She mentioned the documentary we watched.
Oh, was that amazing?
Yes.
So we watched the documentary called 911, Inside Air Force One. And you'll learn some stuff that you did not know about that day. That was a scary flight because they didn't know if they were going to be shot down. Oh, my gosh. There's a lot of good stuff in that.
interagency coordination was pathetic because they all spoke a different language.
Yeah, the CIA and the FAA were not on the same page at all.
No.
In fact, I couldn't even get the FAA on the line for a while in the conversation. Birthdays. That actor who became a famous voice actor, but he started off as Shane on the show Weeds, Alexander Gould, is 32 today. Lance Bass from NSYNC is 47. Erin Andrews, Dancing with the Star, but she's known as the NFL sideline reporter, is 48 today. Bassist for Green Day, Mike Dirt is 54. Will Arnett is 56. Randy Travis, country superstar, is 67 today. And Audrey Hepburn died in 1993, would have had a birthday today, classic Hollywood actress. 48 days till Father's Day. We got Mother's Day coming up this weekend. How about that? 4th of July, 61 days away. SEC football, 124 days. And Christmas, now 235 days away. That is your timeline.
With your host, Rich Thomas. All right, for those of you watching us on YouTube, this should be an interesting catch. I didn't hear about this till this morning. The United Airline flight clipping a light pole.
Wait till you see this.
Before landing at Newark Airport.
And, well, watch.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, talk about a close call. Those scary moments at Newark Liberty International Airport as this United flight coming in from Venice, Italy, struck a light pole on the New Jersey Turnpike. Now, thankfully, that plane landed safely, no injuries to passengers or crew, but a tractor trailer on the Turnpike was hit. We actually have video of that moment. Take a look.
Wow.
That looks dramatic. Well, the driver had to be taken to the hospital only with minor injuries. Incredibly, he has since been released. The senior VP of his company sharing that he had glass in his arm. He was shaken up, but he will be okay. Wow. The FAA is currently investigating that incident.
Thank you for watching. We don't know why the plane was so low. That we don't know right now.
That just doesn't happen. I mean,
Frightening.
He must have been off his glide path well before he hit the light pole.
I don't want to hear these air stories before I get on a plane here in a few days.
It seems like they've been more frequent. But you're not flying that airline.
Not flying United, no.
And thanks
I'm
to
on Delta.
Elizabeth Warren and Joe Biden, nobody's flying Spirit anymore.
Yeah. That's the Spirit.
Interesting story, though. Sad story in that Spirit Airlines pilot was due to retire after his flight, but when the airline went out of business, he missed his retirement by 1 day.
Oh, my God. So he's not going to get the money?
Apparently not. And then he had to find another way to get back to Texas. So Southwest got wind of his situation, and they threw him a retirement party when the plane landed.
Oh, is that right?
A different airline, yeah.
Well, I'll
That's
tell you
pretty
what.
classy.
I heard a lot of ATC traffic, American Airlines planes thanking Spirit, and there's a camaraderie in the business.
I think I have nothing to base this on other than there's a chance somebody may come in and resurrect this, or it's not the Biden administration anymore, so maybe they will allow a merger to allow the airline to continue. That's a lot of flights and a lot of routes that are now
And
open.
a lot of people swore by Spirit. They loved Spirit. What was the astronaut that Eastern
Frank Borman.
Frank Borman, yeah.
Well, there's another situation that could have been avoided. And Borman gave them, it was the machinists, gave them a final offer and said, if you don't accept this, the airline shuts down.
Right.
So you either take it or we go out of business, period. That there was no doubt in his message. But of course, the union had its honchos there, and Jesse Jackson shows up to egg on the strike and yada, yada. So they voted against it.
And that's it?
And the airline was shut down, and
away.
that was it. And less than 3 months later, I was being served drinks by a former Eastern Airlines machinist who said, he says, wasn't my vote.
Yeah.
Said, we just had lousy leadership. You sure did.
Huh.
That was a shame. All right. We'll talk about Brian Jewelry for a moment here, because guess what? Mother's Day is Sunday. Yeah. Oh, now you wish you had gone to Brian Jewelry a little sooner and worked with them an idea. Still plenty of time to find something excellent, because Brian Jewelry features a highly competitive, world-class showcase, very competitive pricing, and multiple ways to save you money. If you visit them online, you can get a sneak preview and some Mother's Day ideas posted there. Some are $20. If mom is a passionate fan of either side of the greatest rivalry of sports, they have a great selection there too, a separate showcase. But if you want something made that honors mom and the things that you love about her, these are the people to go see. So find time in your day to stop by 1778 East Main in Prattville. Browse the website at brianjewelry.com. Click the members link so you can save $100 on a purchase of $200 or more. Your mother will appreciate that you save money on something very nice. Again, that's brianjewelry.com. Lynn Bryan, third generation of the family with over 7 decades of experience. 1778 East Main in Prattville.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network is brought to you by Ernest Financial.
If you're tired of losing your money in the stock market, call David Ernest, 334-279-7431. Ernest Financial, LLC.
Did you see that spectacular full flower moon this morning?
No.
It was so bright. Oh, my gosh. Quick warming today after this very chilly jacket weather start. Nice day today. Sunshine, high near 80. Mostly clear, not as chilly tonight. Overnight low temperature down to about 51. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high in the low 80s on Tuesday. Partly cloudy, 62 Tuesday night. Mid to upper 80s Wednesday. Risk of, some spotty showers in the afternoon and evening hours on Wednesday. But the main risk of strong to severe storms will hold off into the overnight hours Wednesday night and really closer to pre-dawn on Thursday morning. Marginal severe weather risk for most of us, but we're going to, watch this situation carefully. Damaging wind gusts and tornadoes are on the table. And then some leftover showers on Thursday, Friday, and over the weekend, Mom's Day weekend as well. Right now this morning, the cool spot is Troy with 42. It's 44 in Prattville. 46 at Montgomery Regional Airport at 643.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Delray Publix.
All right, if you'd like to learn more about the Spirit Airlines disappearance, read David Blackman's blog today. You can find him at davidblackman.substack.com. And he will be co-hosting the Idiocracy this afternoon, 3:30 to 5 on News Talk 93.1 FM. He does his homework, and he's a great guest twice a week in the afternoon. Here's a great traffic reporter named Skipper. SRN News is next.
Busy building. Early morning traffic out there all over the area. Got a lot of cars on the road this morning, but not really seeing any issues. Be safe out there. We're going to update you if any accidents happen, but right now, looking good. Trenham State is introducing the Ford Track Automotive Program. This is a workforce-focused partnership with Ford Motor Company to prepare students to become a certified Ford automotive service technician. Go to TrenhamState.edu for more information. Buckle up with J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington.
Oh, my God.
It's called Project Freedom, beginning today, announced by President Trump. The goal to shatter Iran's stranglehold on the Strait of Hormuz. Gunfire, party in an Oklahoma City suburb last night. At least 10 people to the hospital. It happened near Arcadia Lake in Edmond. 2 gunmen, no arrests. A spokesman for Rudy Giuliani is asking for prayer for the former New York City mayor, presidential lawyer, and advisor. The 81-year-old Giuliani is hospitalized in critical but stable condition in Florida. The United Airlines plane was coming in too low yesterday afternoon at Newark Liberty Airport. The jet clipped a light pole, fell onto a semi-truck on the New Jersey Turnpike. Nobody on the plane was injured. The trucker suffered just minor injuries. On Wall Street this morning, stock futures have tumbled now. Dow futures down 394 points. More on these stories, townhall.com.
Maybe this is you too. There's enormous frustration right now with healthcare costs. It is amazing. Healthcare costs for families in the last 20 years have almost tripled, and it just keeps getting worse. All this to say, this is why MediShare is so in demand right now. People are looking for alternatives, and MediShare is proven you can save thousands of dollars a year and actually like it more. Over 1 million Americans are now part of healthcare sharing, and MediShare is the gold standard. It's trusted. It works. It's been helping people save money and have peace of mind now for 30 plus years. It's not some big impersonal thing either. It's a community of people like you helping each other. So yeah, if you're frustrated too, here's your chance to make a refreshing change. You'll notice the difference as soon as you call. They're easy to talk to. You can get a price within 2 minutes. Here is the number. Call 844-45-BIBLE. That's 844-45-BIBLE. 844-45-BIBLE.
I'm Todd Strange, and I had the privilege of being mayor of Montgomery 2009 to 2019. As mayor, our top priorities were the safety of our city and community development. Unfortunately, in recent years, violence has raised its ugly head. We all have seen what's happening in our community. More has to be done to ensure the safety of Montgomery. For that reason, I'm backing Republican Catherine Robinson for Attorney General. She has stood tall for Montgomery and said enough is enough. Catherine has worked in the Attorney General's office for 10 years. I've seen her lead and help set up the Montgomery Area Crime Suppression Unit and help pass tough new laws to target gang activity. Catherine Robinson cares about Montgomery, and she will work with Coach Strobel to put an end to violent crime and restore law and order. Catherine will deliver. On May 19th, join me in voting for Catherine Robinson for Attorney General.
Paid for by Robertson for Attorney General, P.O. Box 50063, Birmingham, Alabama 35253.
It's time to show Mom how much you appreciate her with a Jenny Lynn's floral creation for Mother's Day. Skip the grocery store flowers and make one quick call, 285-1000. Roses, lilies, beautiful bouquets, and gift baskets designed just for Mom. Call Jenny Lynn's Creations, 285-1000.
Don't miss the River Region Healthy Living Expo happening Thursday, May 14th from 10 to 2 at the Shops at East Chase. From senior health to total wellness, it's all here and admission is free. Learn more in the Check It Out section at WAKA.com.
Mike Costanza with Chappie's Deli. And Jeff Baranko with Chappie's Deli. One of the reasons Chappie's Deli has been around for over 32 years is Blue Water Broadcasting.
Yes, it is, and we have the perfect faces for radio.
We sure do. And if you have a perfect face for radio, call Blue Water.
Our advertisers are our biggest advocates. Call us to find out how radio can increase your bottom line. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
The River Region's first and only news talk station on FM. Live, local talk. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Business in show business to live events we can't go.
Wow. 649, time with the cheap and trashy celebrity gossip and showbiz report. I am your cheap and especially trashy anchor for this feature, Greg Boudel. Kentucky Derby counts as show business, right?
Sure. Why not? Yeah, because of the hat, the whole hat business.
I mean, it attracts such a wide spectrum of interest.
It's a dressy holiday.
Yes, it certainly is.
I forgot all about it.
I didn't see you. So you should have seen how Natalie I was dressed on Saturday.
I forgot all about the race. I was thinking about it in the morning, and then I forgot about it.
That was a good win, though. I mean, that one horse that came from the back of the entire pack.
We got the call right here, Jay.
As they come to the last 16th of a mile, Denon Bourbon in front, both selling a huge long shot. Renegade and Golden Tempo are closing too. Here's Golden Tempo! Golden Tempo and Cherie DeVaux make history in the Kentucky Derby.
The first female trainer to win The Kentucky Derby. 44-year-old Cherie DeVoe conditioning golden tempo with a tremendous run down the stretch to win the Derby.
Honored that I get to be that person, and I hope this takes away for any other little girl with big dreams or woman with big dreams. I always thought that the sky was the limit, now really truly is the limit.
And what about the jockey who edged out his brother
Yeah.
on the other horse?
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh,
And there was a baseball connection. Somebody who just premiered for, was it the Indians? One of the teams in Major League Baseball this weekend is the cousin of the two guys that finished 1-2.
Huh.
Sports all over the place, Rich.
Damn.
New documentary about Martin Short. I'm going to be very eager to see this. You know what I still haven't watched is I'm Chevy Chase and You're Not. I want to see that one too.
I'm not as into the Chevy Chase one as I would be for Martin Short.
Well, we know that Chevy Chase is going to have a lot of darkness in his.
Yeah.
So I get that. But Martin Short has generally been making people, I mean, there's a channel for those who care enough to try something that was before their time. I'm talking to you Utes, okay? SCTV, and explore some of the comedy there. Some of it's 50 years old, but it's still really funny. John Candy, Eugene Levy, Martin Short, and Catherine O'Hara. It's a great group, and they did some stuff that still stands the test of time. Listen to your old man. Isn't that what our old man would say?
Yes, he would. My
Here's
dad
the
would.
trailer for the Martin Short documentary.
I'll tell you something about Marty. Let's say you're going to host a dinner party, and you invite Marty, and then it turns out Marty can't come. You can cancel the party.
In this business, in the world of comedy, there's nobody faster.
You used to do circus work. I was a freak for a while.
They're making a documentary about Martin Short. Well, they're making a documentary on everyone. Literally every human being that existed.
So, and now, is there a new season of Only Murders in the Building coming along?
It's still running, right?
Yeah, as far as I know, it's still going.
That's different. He still gets to show his humorous side in that. All right, we all know it's May the 4th, and how many times have we said May the 4th be with you already today? Jay, do you have anything you want to?
Absolutely. I'm not a Star Wars guy.
You're the other one.
I'm not a Star Trek guy.
Didn't we buy you the Millennium Falcon or something?
No.
What was that Lego thing?
It was a Saturn V, right?
I mean, I built
Oh,
a
real
Saturn-
rocket.
Yeah.
See, I'm at that age where I remember things that didn't happen. I knew it was a rocket. Do I get credit for that? Do I have to be tested?
No, you're good.
Do you remember what happened? He already had it, so he didn't even open ours because he had already put together. But he's got now a
Right, I kept that one because
pristine
Yep,
copy. Yeah.
I have one still in the box.
There's nothing wrong with having two rockets. There are times I wish I had. All right, so let's see. Top 10 characters on a survey of Star Wars fans.
Our survey said
Darth, number 1. Somehow I've got to find that clip of me wearing the Darth outfit I borrowed from Master Thespian, the Great Warhawk.
You can look that up on Facebook, but there's an easy search method.
Jay, is that true?
Yeah.
Will you guide me through that?
I sure can.
I'm so excited. I want to put that up this morning. I don't sound excited. I probably don't look excited, but trust me, I'm bursting. Charlize Theron has announced that her kids aren't getting any free rides. Good. She has 2 adopted daughters. Says their first cars will be Datsuns.
Datsun? Are they still making Datsuns?
They
No.
are.
Oh, they are making Datsuns?
Oh, well, okay. They
Didn't that
still
become
exist and they're out there. I don't necessarily know that they're still making them.
For a while, the 240Z was the it car with wildly successful radio people. You know who had one? Our boss.
Yeah.
back in 19, and he loved it. It was beautiful.
Wait a minute.
And then he was dating this chick that was like nuts, and everybody in the station knew she was a little. And he let her borrow it, and then she wrecked it one morning on Interstate 95.
Wait, was that the cars with T-tops?
It could be convertible too. I don't know if his was convertible.
T-tops were, excuse me, pain in the.
And easily stolen. I had a Corvette with T-tops. And guess what? One morning, I'm leaving for the radio station. I walk out. The tops are gone, and there's holes drilled in the door.
Oh, no.
Pretty,
You would have to stop the damn car to take the T-tops off. And if it started raining, you'd have to stop the damn car to...
they were $700 a piece to replace.
Yeah.
Ah.
I had a 300ZX, fire engine red.
Let's see. Who cares about Olivia Rodrigo and that idiot Jake Paul? Let's see. Here's the ultimate double standard. Nick Cannon, father of many, probably unknown. His 15-year-old son can date, but his 15-year-old daughter cannot. Because...
double standard.
Yeah, let me put it this way. In a way that we can all understand.
Because on the counter, you want to know why?
Because he's afraid she'll run into somebody like him. The kid's mom is Mariah Carey, by the way. We don't know how she feels about all this. The Oscars have updated their eligibility rules to combat AI. They made a few tweaks over the weekend. Most importantly, they're taking a stand against AI by requiring nominees in the acting and writing categories to be human. An actor's performance will only be considered if their role is credited in the film's billing and, quote, demonstrably performed by humans with their consent. These new rules do not allow someone like James Ortiz, the puppeteer behind the new character of Rocky in Project Hail Mary, to be eligible.
Or how about the most recent one, just a couple weeks ago?
Well, Paul Walker, didn't they bring him back, or aren't they bringing him back?
No.
What's his name from Top Gun?
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer.
But that's being done with family permission. And there is something, I'll find it if I don't have it handy. Catherine O'Hara, an AI version of her, will be helping in some kind of an award ceremony.
Huh.
These rock artists have never hit number one on the Billboard Hot 100. So, I should give you a second thing. There's some pretty big names here. Never had a Billboard number one song.
Well,
and by the way, the group that I used to work for, Styx, they're not on the list. They did hit number one.
Can I throw one out or no?
No, of course.
Bruce Springsteen.
You are correct, sir.
Yep.
He's number 3 on the list. Jay?
Did Queen?
You're my best friend.
I think Queen did hit
They
number
may
one.
have. I'm not sure.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
They're not on this list. There may be more. I only have the top 10. How about Led Zeppelin? Whole Lot of Love was their highest charting hit, number 4, 1970.
Huh.
And that was their first. You mentioned Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
Good. Journey never hit number 1. Their highest charting hit was Open Arms.
Oh, but don't stop believing that.
I know.
That they'll eventually.
We may come back to that list. What's on TV tonight?
What's on TV tonight?
What's on TV tonight?
What's on TV tonight?
NBA playoffs, Rich. Lots of them.
Oh, my gosh.
For those who care. Knicks, 76ers, whoop-de-doo.
Boy, the Braves had a great home.
Let's talk baseball. The Braves and the Yankees, our team.
Yes.
They're the hottest team.
They are. Braves.
How would we handle that if they make it to the World Series?
See, the Braves came back from a 6-0 in first inning.
That's the team that's got it going on.
I'll tell you.
American Idol tries to bring back the good old days tonight by having Paula Abdul back. If you are not sure about Paula Abdul, here's a free sample of one of her American Idol speeches.
Blah, 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 blah.
That's where it came from. I'm not making that up.
I'm thinking of that SNL moment with Giuliani now, probably on his deathbed, where he came on SNL after 9/11. Remember that?
Yeah.
Is he really on his deathbed?
Yeah, he's
Oh, wow.
in critical condition. Because he's been murdered. All right, there was a point to this.
Wait, he's been murdered?
I've got.
Oh.
This is me being.
It's undisclosed illness, but
Okay.
he's literally standing by.
Okay, I just lost my my place here.
I'm sorry.
Well, the first season of Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord on Disney Plus tonight.
What?
What?
The first season?
Of Star Wars MAUL Maul.
That's been is it the season finale then maybe, or?
It's the first season finale.
Oh, season finale. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Interestingly, though, time for May the 4th.
Yeah.
You think?
No. The premiere of the 4-part Lord of the Flies limited series on Netflix, a TV adaptation of the classic novel that I read the Cliffs Notes for.
Yeah.
British boys who descend into savage violence after being stranded on an uninhabited island.
Did you ever see that movie from the 50s?
No.
No?
No. I live in darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
68-year-old Sharon Stone can still rock a bikini. I got a picture with this one. You want me to put it up in the... No, I don't. I think she's gross. Devil Wears Prada 2 had a $77 million opening weekend. That's pretty
Fantastic
good.
weekend, yeah.
Spike Lee defending, really, who cares, Michael Jackson in the new biopic, which is probably over $300 million now. For those of you who are fans of the shows Brilliant Minds and Stumble, NBC is taking away your happiness by canceling both.
Never heard of either.
That's probably why they're canceling them. Barry Manilow canceling his May residency shows in Vegas as he continues to recover from lung cancer surgery. Hilary Duff gave the commencement speech for Northeastern University at Boston's Fenway Park.
Park?
Yeah.
The Pack.
Get in the car.
And again, Golden Tempo won the Kentucky Derby, making Cherie DeVos the first woman to train the winning horse. That, I'm surprised, has not happened sooner. Not because diversity, equity, inclusion, all that BS.
Yeah.
There are just so many women that are involved in
equestrian.
equestrian activities. I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner. Yeah. The only surprise there is that it took so long. All right, we're at 4 minutes after 7 o'clock here on your dismal morning show.
Thank you very much. Heirloom Jewelers are not open today, although you can call True Booth and talk to them if you want to at 260-0066. They are closed on Mondays, but they are Sundays and Mondays are when they're closed. Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4, Saturday, 10 to 2. Regardless of those hours, you can't get in without an appointment. You have to call, talk to True, and make that appointment at 260-0066. They're located at 6948 Vaughan Road. You can see it from Vaughan Road there. But yeah, they're open, but you have to make an appointment. So call True Booth and talk to him, about either the jewelry that you're interested in buying or maybe some jewelry you own that you're interested in selling. There's no other jewelry store like it in Montgomery and the surrounding areas because of what they deal with, and that is because it is a one-of-a-kind jewelry store selling heirloom estate pieces. Not pieces that get replaced when somebody comes in and buy them. That just doesn't happen. Now, they get replaced by something completely different. So this is the way it works. True Booth goes all over the Southeast, different shows and things like that where he can sell to vendors, buy from vendors, and that is how the collection gets established at Heirloom Jewelers. They specialize in fine antique jewelry, and you can see that antique jewelry by going to their Facebook page, their Instagram page, or their website, which is heirloomjewelers.com. The entire collection and the history of all the different pieces there, the sizes, the materials used, everything that you really need to know about the piece you might be interested in can be found at their website. But if you have more questions, or if you have just, you want to talk about what is it you may be looking for whatever the occasion may be, a wedding, a new baby, anything like that, that may be coming into the family, then call Troop and talk to him. He is so open and so willing to talk to you and give you that information. He offers fair and honest values and pricing as well. 260-0066. That number again is 260-0066, and you can find that number and more information by going online to heirloomjewelers.com.
All right, since it is May the 4th be with you day.
Oh, is it? Today is?
I'm sorry.
Did you find your picture?
No, you have to guide me through that.
Oh yeah, I can.
You want to do that live on the air?
I mean, we can do that right now. Yeah. You want to share it on the thing so I can show other people how it works?
I think that I was just going to suggest that because you're so good at this stuff.
Yeah, if you'll do that, I'll add it to the stage there. There you go. Now is that your Facebook?
That's my Facebook.
All right, that's your profile, right?
It's my
that's your profile.
Okay.
All right, so where do I go?
All right, so I'm gonna do this on mine so I can make sure I'm telling you the right thing here.
Those 3 dots.
Well, it's on your phone. You have 3 dots, but on a website you have something different.
Oh,
There's 3 dots right here. See where the mouse is circling?
Hang on, I can't see. Those little dots right there.
Yeah,
that may be it. Hang on, I'm doing this on my own to make sure that I'm doing it right with you.
Search.
Yes.
Okay.
That is it.
Now, what do I look for? Darth Vader?
I would type in Vader, yeah. I guess if you put that in the post, what did you type? I can't read that.
Darth Vader. So then I hit the enter.
I guess so, yeah. If you spelled it that way, or okay, there's Darth Vader. All right.
Yes, there's the
there it is. See, it's not hard to do.
See, you're a big boy now.
One more time for Jay Scott. Meanwhile, while I'm getting ready to post this, let's see what Yoda would have sounded like had he reached middle age.
From the people who brought you wise old Yoda in Star Wars.
Speak through you. We can.
And baby Yoda in The Mandalorian. Disney Plus presents Middle-Aged Yoda.
Pay the water bill, I must.
Middle-aged Yoda. He lives in Akron, Ohio, drives a Toyota, and has a court order to see his kids every other weekend.
Grilled cheese for dinner we will be having.
Middle-aged Yoda. Coming soon to Disney Plus.
Akron, Ohio.
All right, we are at 7:09. We're going to check in with Skipper in the traffic dungeon. We have not headline news immediately after. Something about...
Mary?
No. Oh! Did you guys hear that Bezos is selling his mega yacht?
The one that he had to take down the bridge to...
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Must be tough times.
I was going to say, he's
At
in hard
Prime.
times. Going to sell his mega yacht.
Yeah, but...
Or he's too small and he needs a bigger one.
Bezos has no time for self-pity today because he's going to talk about May the 4th be with you day.
Oh, okay.
So we've got that ahead as well. First up, Skip, knock it out.
Well, everybody's up out on the roads this morning. We got a lot of traffic out of Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka headed our way. Highways 80, 331, and Troy Highway light to moderate in building, as well as 31 out of Prattville, but no issues that we're aware of at the moment. Be safe out there this morning. We'll keep you updated. Davis Door and Sash has quality replacement windows and doors. Save 10% on materials by mentioning this ad. Visit DavisDoorandSashAlabama.com or call 334-288-6010. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
This is not headline news. The Kentucky Derby went down on Saturday. The winner? FanDuel. Britney Spears was officially charged with driving under the influence. She pled not guilty by reason of being Britney Spears. Pete Davidson and his model girlfriend are having issues. The issue is she looks like a model and he looks like Pete Davidson. A third of newborns watch screens for 3 hours a day, and even they find Jimmy Fallon juvenile. And the Rolling Stones released an image that meshes part of their faces into a single image. It could be the cover of their new album or a way to scare children into doing their chores. This is not headline news.
He may not know whether he's coming or going, but whether you're going to work or coming home, Greg Budell is there. Mornings 6 till 9 and afternoons 3 till 6. Only on News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
2026 marks 60 years that hope has had a home in Alabama. At the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches, children who've lost everything through no fault of their own have found something priceless. A safe place to live, a loving Christian family, and the chance to simply be kids again. Here, boys and girls grow up surrounded by care, guidance, and faith, learning right from wrong, learning responsibility, learning they are valued and that their lives have purpose. As the Alabama Sheriffs have believed for 6 decades, it's easier to build boys and girls than to repair men and women. These former ranchers are now teachers, parents, business owners, and leaders, living proof that love, structure, and faith can change a life forever. As the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches celebrate 60 years of serving Alabama's children, you can help ensure the next child has the same chance. Learn how you can make a difference at alabamasheriffsyouthranches.org. 60 years of building lives, and we're just getting started.
For many homeowners, there's untapped reserves hiding in plain sight. It's not in the savings account. It's not in the stock market. It's right under your roof. Now more than ever, homeowners are sitting on record levels of home equity, and that equity belongs to you. It can be used to consolidate high-interest credit card debt, to pay expensive school tuition, to cover medical expenses, to invest in renovations, you name it, because that money is yours. This isn't about taking on unnecessary debt. It's about using an asset you already own to improve your financial position and your quality of life. The key is understanding your options and choosing the strategy that fits your goals. Let's see what's possible with the equity in your home. Give us a call at Alabama Home Mortgage today at 334-567-4223 or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com. That's Alabama Home Mortgage, because there is a difference in mortgage companies. NMLS 1586368, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, this is Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop. Listen every Saturday to Winning Wellness and learn from experts in different fields of science and technology how nutritional supplements can help you.
Listen to Winning Wellness every Saturday at 10 a.m. Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values.
It's May 4th, the greatest day ever. On May the 4th, may the 4th be with you. It's Star Wars Day, the day to celebrate the movies and all of your favorite characters.
Misa say may the 4th be with you.
And some not-so-favorites.
Excuse me?
Have a great May 4th, the greatest day ever.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
7:15.
SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. Iran is not pleased by President Trump's Project Freedom initiative. The goal is to reopen the Strait of Hormuz to ship traffic which has been disrupted by Iran. We don't know why he is hospitalized, but Rudy Giuliani is in critical but stable condition in a Florida hospital. President Trump calls the 81-year-old Giuliani fabulous and a true warrior. At least 10 people injured a shooting last night at a party in Edmond, Oklahoma. Police say 2 gunmen were involved, and so far there have been no arrests. The United Airlines plane was coming in too low yesterday afternoon at Newark Liberty Airport. The jet clipped a light pole. That pole fell onto a semi-truck on the New Jersey Turnpike. No one on the plane was injured. The trucker suffered only minor injuries. Dow futures are down 196 points. More details, srnnews.com.
If you want unlimited talk, text, and data on a super fast network, Big Wireless will sell it to you right now for as little as $70 a month. Or you can buy it from Pure Talk for half of that. I'm talking about unlimited talk, text, and data for just $34.99 a month. But wait, there's more. When you switch to Pure Talk, you'll be switching to an American wireless company that's committed to keeping 100% of its customer service in this country. I appreciate that. In fact, that's why I switched. I also appreciate the way they support our vets and our skilled workforce. Dial pound 250, say micro, and get unlimited talk, text, and unlimited data for just $34.99 a month. That's pound 250 micro. Stop paying twice what you need to pay for the service you want and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
I'm Jeff Bezos, and may the 4th be with you. As you know, May the 4th is Star Wars Day. And since I always like to make everything about me, I like to think of myself as the new Luke Skywalker. Yes, Luke traveled across galaxies far, far away, while I experienced weightlessness for nearly 4 minutes. So there. He had Princess Leia, and I've got Princess Lauren. Oh, furthermore, I have my own arch nemesis. His name is Elon Musk, and he's very much like Darth Vader. Except, unlike so many other children that Elon has sired, he is not my father. Oops, spoiler alert!
Maybe next week we'll get his comments on selling the mega yacht, because he seemed pretty proud of that.
They had to eliminate a bridge, for heaven's sakes.
Yes. They had to tear down a bridge to get it out of the shipyard where it was built.
Oh, my God.
And now I don't want that toy anymore, but somebody will buy it. And perhaps in part because he once owned it. Random facts ahead, a chance to win a $20 Food Outlet gift certificate. We'll tell you what's happening at Food Outlet specials and so forth. I was there yesterday. And there's going to be burgers in the house this week, boys.
Hey.
Ooh. And the new bun, it's a ballpark bun, and it's called the Tailgater. It's huge. You can use it for burgers, but it works for almost any kind of great sandwich you want to make, and you want a lot of stuff on it. We'll show you that when I bring them in, probably Wednesday or Thursday morning. Right now, though,
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Clark Heating, Air, and Plumbing. It's time to schedule your spring tune-up with Clark Heating, Air, and Plumbing. Don't wait. Schedule today. Give them a call at 334-277-2125. Alabama certification number 88007.
We did get down to 46 this morning. That is not a record. The record is 40. But we did hit a record yesterday morning from 1876. We got down to 43, breaking the record of 46. Pretty amazing stuff. 150-year-old record. Quick warming today, though. Nice day. Sunshine, high near 80. Mostly clear tonight. Not as chilly. Overnight low temperature down to about 51. Tomorrow, Cinco de Mayo. Mostly sunny with a high temperature in the lower 80s. 62 on Tuesday night. Mid to upper 80s Wednesday, with the risk of some spotty afternoon and evening showers and storms Wednesday evening. But the main risk of strong to severe storms comes in the overnight hours Wednesday night and really closer to Thursday morning. A marginal severe weather risk for most of us right now we'll be monitoring. Damaging winds and tornadoes are the main threat, and a lingering chance of showers through Friday and the upcoming Mother's Day weekend as well. Right now this morning, let's see, Troy is the cool spot at 46, Prattville 47. It's 50 at Montgomery Regional Airport, 720.
All right, so Wednesday is looking like...
late Wednesday night, closer to Thursday morning, maybe around the 6 o'clock hour when we start our radio program.
Is it just me, or does it seem like a good amount of the weather that has you engaged, you know?
It happens at a ridiculous hour?
Yeah. This year, it's been like almost a trend.
Yeah.
We're giving away a $20 head start to the food outlet nearest you just for participating in the pop quiz that follows random facts. I was there yesterday at Coliseum Boulevard and picked up, it's a 5-pound tube of ground beef. It's an 85-15 mix, and I'll tell you what, it's great. On the grill, the fat content alone really helps flavor the burger. You don't have to over-season them. Just a shake of a spice called cricket dust. Now, that's been around for a long time. It is not made out of crickets, but it's a great combination that not only works when you want to put a salty touch to meat, but I know people that use it on all kinds of stuff.
I even used it yesterday on a Bloody Mary.
See, that's the kind of thing. In fact, we could probably take calls sometime. What do you use cricket dust on that might surprise people? In the meat department, you'll save on everything. Baby back pork ribs are $3.38 a pound, those specially priced down. Boneless pork chops, $2.28. And how about this? I saw this, Jimmy Dean. It's pancake and sausage on a stick. Yes.
Wow.
And you can get a big box of those, 30-ounce box for $7.97. Taco Bell dinner kits are 2 for $5, or as they would say in Chicago, Taco Bell, 2 for $5. Coke products by the 24-pack suitcase are $10.79. My reconnaissance shopping shows those to be $3 to $4 a box, higher at other stores. All banquet pot pies are 97 cents. Dutch Farm shredded cheese, an excellent brand, $1.79, all flavors. Assorted Kellogg's cereals. You like it, Frosted Flakes? At a discount, $3.97 for the family-size box. Bar S. Frank's, those are good. You can make a ton of beanie weenies by getting those 4 packs for $5, bun length or jumbo. And Sunny D, it's a very popular drink among mutes. $2.97 for the gallon-sized jug. And there are more, all posted at the front door of the food outlet nearest you. Remember, food outlet is locally owned. We need to support them. And I promise you'll be rewarded with savings and service that you'll really appreciate. Highway 14 in Millbrook, Main Street west of 31 in Prattville. And I'll probably be there Mother's Day morning on Coliseum Boulevard next to Eastbrook Flea Market and Antique Mall. It is 7:22. We have Sky with Blue Water News, then Random Facts, and that'll be followed by the $20 food outlet pop quiz question flashback.
News is brought to you by Adams Motorsports of Montgomery, where your pleasure is their business.
From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, these are today's top stories. The Alabama legislature is back in town to begin a special session today. Governor Kay Ivey called the session following a Supreme Court decision regarding how congressional district maps are drawn. The governor stated she expects the matter to be completed within 5 days. Alabama's May 19th primary election is still ongoing as planned. A Montgomery County man has been sentenced for raping and unlawfully imprisoning 2 women. Reuben Atkins pleaded guilty to the charges and was sentenced to 20 years in prison. Court documents show that Atkins lured female victims to his house and sexually assaulted them. He then demanded money in exchange for their release. Montgomery Whitewater is searching for a new executive director following the departure of Jason Wilson. The change comes just over a week after the park halted water activities to make repairs to its filtration system. An official statement said Wilson's departure had nothing to do with the shutdown, and water activities are expected to resume on June 1st. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
AdamsMotorsports.com on the web, or Adams Motorsports on the Boulevard in Montgomery. That's at Adams Motorsports in Montgomery, where your pleasure is our business. Come by and learn more about the new Suzuki GSX 8R motorcycle and see for yourself the bar has officially been reset.
I'm Todd Strange, and I had the privilege of being mayor of Montgomery 2009 to 2019. As mayor, our top priorities were the safety of our city and community development. Unfortunately, in recent years, violence has raised its ugly head. We all have seen what's happening in our community. More has to be done to ensure the safety of Montgomery. For that reason, I'm backing Republican Katherine Robinson for Attorney General. She has stood tall for Montgomery and said enough is enough. Catherine has worked in the Attorney General's office for 10 years. I've seen her lead and help set up the Montgomery Area Crime Suppression Unit and help pass tough new laws to target gang activity. Catherine Robinson cares about Montgomery, and she will work with Coach Strobel to put an end to violent crime and restore law and order. Catherine will deliver. On May 19th, join me in voting for Catherine Robinson for Attorney General.
Paid for by Robertson for Attorney General, P.O. Box 50063, Birmingham, Alabama 35253.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers.
You obtuse piece of flotsam. This is so stupid.
Live, local talk. The River Region's most trusted voice for news and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
May 4th is International Tuba Day. It's also Bird Day. That gives me an idea. Well, everybody's heard about the bird. Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird. Up a bird's the word. Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird. Up a bird's the word. Oh, well, a bird, up a bird's the word. Have a happy International Tuba and Bird Day.
I hear it.
And now, wouldn't it be fun if you could just squeeze a tuba?
Random facts.
That's what you absolutely
Like a
can.
tuba.
Tuba random facts
Random
coming at you right
facts.
now.
Hey, did I know?
This guy who you will not know, and I'm not going to make a trivia question out of it, he holds the most uncredited roles for a single actor in a film. Rolf Leslie.
Rolf Leslie, the great
Yeah.
Rolf Leslie to you, sir.
He played 27 uncredited bit roles in a single film. It was a film from 1913.
Oh, well.
Like I
What?
said,
He, 27 different roles in the same movie?
uncredited bit roles in a same film, yes.
Jeez almighty.
Name of the film was 60 Years a Queen. He was
That
born
must have been a tribute to Victoria,
maybe.
who was queen for about that length of time.
Yeah, he was born in 1868 and died in 1931. But in 1913, he played 27 different roles.
Wow.
Uncredited. So, yeah. Did you know John Lennon's favorite band?
Lennon's favorite band?
Yeah.
Archie's? Just off the top of my head.
No, it's a band that came about after he was done with the Beatles.
Okay. Jeez.
They still tour now, but they don't do any.
Paul
new
McCartney
material.
and Wings?
Yeah, right. Sure.
No, I don't think so.
Sure.
I'm trying to heal an old wound here, friends.
They're an 80s band.
Really?
I need a better hint.
It's not Journey. I know that.
It's not Journey. You're right. Sort of. I don't want to say obscure. Although.
Did they have a hit?
Yeah, they had a lot of. They
How about-
had a pretty good amount of hits. Not like a ton, but in the 80s they had some really good hits.
Huh?
How about the guy that the group that did I don't
Tears
like
for
Monday.
Fears?
I don't like Monday. Oh,
Yeah, not Tears for Fears either. You probably wouldn't get there, and I'm
Right.
not sure exactly how to get you there. But John Lennon said that this was his favorite band, and a track of theirs was directly inspired his album Double Fantasy in 1980.
you're kidding.
The B-52s.
Get out of here.
Oh,
Rock Lobster was the one that directly inspired Double Fantasy.
that's interesting.
Very. Yeah. Did you know Hawaii was internationally recognized as an independent country? It was known as the Kingdom of Hawaii.
Yeah, it had a king.
From 1795 to 1893, and later a republic, until it was annexed by the United States under which president?
1898?
1898, correct.
That would be McKinley.
That is correct. McKinley. Did you know? I don't remember this at all, but Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC,
Yeah.
they attempted at one point to sell roast beef.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I don't either. Kentucky roast beef, as it was called. KRB, maybe? I'm not sure.
What a mistake when you're known for.
They've all made them. They've all done something.
Yeah.
with-
And they also went the Shoney's route and tried to do a motel. You ever
Is
do
that
you
right?
ever stay at a Shoney's Inn?
No, but I've seen
Yeah.
them.
I've seen them, but I never stayed at one.
Yeah.
They tried to do Colonel Sanders Inns, but both of these attempts, the roast beef and the motels, they both failed.
Would you like a room to be regular recipe or extra crispy?
Right? What would I don't? Why do restaurants want to get in the hotel business?
Howard Johnson.
That's a great example.
I mean, not only were they a huge hotel chain, but they all had a restaurant with 31 flavors, right? Ice cream, they were famous for that.
They were along every interstate. Remember Huddle House too?
Huddle. I tried them once.
Yeah.
Did you know Colgate University, their lucky number is 13. They were founded in 1817 by 13 men who each had $1, $13 each. And this says 13 prayers, which I'm sure this 13 men with $13 and 13 prayers is probably just lore. Because I don't know how you start a university with $13. Maybe in 1817? I don't know. But the address is at 13 Oak Drive. The university celebrates its day every Friday, the 13th. Which I think we have one more this year.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We certainly do.
Did you know your eyelashes, the individual eyelashes on each of us, are naturally shed and replaced on a cycle of about every 90 days or so?
They fall out and they get replaced.
They get replaced, yeah, about every 90 days.
Yeah, I got a haircut Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And she was cutting my hair. She says, "Wow, you have a lot of new hair growth up here." That's kind of cool.
I wonder what maybe some new medication you're taking is it inspiring the hair growth or
I don't know. But she said, "Your hair is in great shape."
wow.
And I got a groovy story to tell you.
A groovy story?
Groupie?
Fun moment after the
A
haircut.
groupie kind of love?
Coming up on Random Facts, we're going to give you a random fact about old Abraham Lincoln. We'll give you a random fact about the North Star.
Polaris.
We will tell you about the largest bear to ever exist. We have a flag random fact, and I won't tell you, but I'm gonna let you guys guess on the country that the flag is related to. We'll see if you can figure that out. I wouldn't be able to without seeing it right in front of my face here. And then we have a random fact about the winter solstice, and that is coming up on Random Facts.
All right, Jay, for those of you who are ready to renew your home in spring with some new flooring, whether it's a simple project, I mean, somebody that works here at Blue Water wanted 4 rooms of flooring, each room with a different type of flooring and design. And at Georgia Floors Direct, you've got such a huge selection and everything at a wholesale price. But a friend went, picked out 4 different types of flooring, and she was ready to stay at a hotel for a day or two to allow them to do all the installation, not get in the way. She says, no, we'll get this done in a day. Because they have their own team of installers, experienced. I remember I had a hardwood floor installed, and I just looked over the sofa actually, and watched the precision and the detail and the effort they went in to make sure everything was perfect. Lined up just right, fit just right, put down, I'm not sure how they adhere it to the floor, but I mean, they didn't just slap it down. They did it like this was a work of art they wanted entered in a contest. And if they had, it would have won. It was just incredible. Ideas. Maybe you want to get the linoleum out of the bathroom and put tile in like I did. Well, Jeff Mallinson came out, help me pick out the right tile, but said, we can take this tile and run it halfway up the wall and make it look like a spa. Well, we did, and it looked incredible. And you can afford to do things like that with Georgia Floors Direct because with the volume that they keep, 30,000 square feet of inventory, they can get it for you at a price that works. Luxury vinyl plank flooring starting at 79 cents a square foot. That's the most popular style. I mean, whatever your price range you're working in, qualified customers can do 12 months good as cash. They'll have it, and it'll be installed by them, and they guarantee your customer satisfaction. And shopping there is one of the happiest shopping experiences you'll have anywhere with the merry band of floorers. Incredible customer service. Year after year, voted best in the River region for flooring this year in 5 separate categories. Visit them on the boulevard across from Lowe's, a flooring destination since 1969. Please tell Jeff and the team over there you heard about them on News Talk. We appreciate that. We do that. Skipper.
Well, traffic is busy and building all over the area. We're busy, but traffic flow is good. We're not really seeing any issues from every Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka. We're going to keep you updated, but right now we're looking really good all over the area. Be safe out there. At McKenna Nissan, you can get a 2026 Frontier from 1.9% for 60 months. See David for all the details. It's worth the drive. McKenna Nissan, exit 212 on 565 in Clinton. Buckle up. Wendell J. Montgomery, Skywatch Traffic.
It's time to show Mom how much you appreciate her with a Jenny Lynn's floral creation for Mother's Day. Skip the grocery store flowers and make one quick call, 285-1000. Roses, lilies, beautiful bouquets, and gift baskets designed just for Mom. Call Jenny Lynn's Creations, 285-1000.
Okay, and what was that?
I'm not sure. Electricity. It can be a little scary. Fortunately, the folks at Crosby Electric are experts, providing complete electrical services and keeping River Region homes and businesses safe since 1967.
I hate lightning.
Crosby Electric offers whole house surge protection to protect you and your possessions.
What I hate is being without electricity.
You never have to be. Crosby is an authorized generator dealer, sales, installation, and service.
Okay, our yard is dark.
Crosby does landscaping lighting for beauty and safety, as well as security lighting for all of your property.
Am I crazy, or did that light just flicker?
I'd say both.
And Crosby offers unique technology that pinpoints electrical problems even inside your walls.
Good night, honey.
Good night.
Sleep well tonight with no electrical worries. Visit CrosbyElectric.com or call 272-2085. That's 272-2085.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
The River Region's News Talk station. News Talk 93.1. WACV. News Talk 93.1.
From the people who brought you wise old Yoda in Star Wars.
See through you, we can.
And Baby Yoda in The Mandalorian. Disney Plus presents Middle-Aged Yoda.
Pay the water bill, I must.
Middle-aged Yoda. He lives in Akron, Ohio, drives a Toyota, and has a court order to see his kids every other weekend.
Grilled cheese for dinner we will be having.
Middle-aged Yoda. Coming soon to Disney Plus. And now,
Jay Scott, Yoda man when it comes to
Yoda. Yoda.
That's right. I replayed it 30 minutes after I first played it just so I could do that stupid, convoluted intro.
Yoda man.
Well, you did good. I thought you did good.
Thank you.
Good boy.
Hopefully. Backup Steve is...
I know Rich cares when he talks to me like Chase. Good boy. Like I just pooped outside instead of in the house.
Did you know the red rocking chair that Abraham Lincoln was sitting in when he got shot? Where is it today?
I thought it was still up there, but is it not?
World
Is it not in
Furniture?
Ford Theater?
Yeah, it's not. It's not at the theater now.
Oh. Okay, let's say the
Museum of American History?
Smithsonian.
You would think it's nowhere in. It's nowhere in D.C.
Okay, so it's in Illinois.
It's not in Illinois.
I don't.
At a garage sale and
Right? Yeah, it's exactly. No. It's at the Henry Ford Museum in Dearborn,
Okay,
Michigan.
well, no,
Yeah, that's
no,
where a lot of things-
that I believe. You know, when we were in 5th grade, we drove 5 hours to visit there. And that's a famous museum. It's got the
when I saw it, it was still in Ford's Theater.
It's got the Reagan plane. It's got the Kennedy plane.
Limousine.
The limousine.
No, it wasn't in Ford's Theater when you saw it.
Yes, it was. In 1961?
I mean, he got it in 1929.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he,
but that building wasn't built until...
he acquired it from the widow of the Ford's Theater manager in 1929.
Is that right? But if you ever get a chance, you got to go to the Henry Ford Museum. It is just absolutely
I want to
amazing.
do a little digging on that.
Do some digging.
If I was misled on that when I was a kid, I'm going to be resentful and bitter.
So I was always told that was the chair.
Yeah, because you could still walk up the same steps Boot did to shoot him.
Yep.
Let's see. So Henry Ford bought the chair in 1929 for $2,400.
Somebody made some money there because that thing was only about $80 when it was first installed.
Now,
Yeah.
the gun that he was shot with is at the Smithsonian.
Why do they do this? Why do they split it up?
Because he bought it and he gets to do what he wants with it. But the chair is on display in a climate-controlled protective glass case within the museum. Features dark stains on the backrest, often identified as a combination of hair oil from the many users who had sat there and blood stains. It was briefly kept in the Logan County Courthouse in Greenfield Village in 1930.
Greenfield Village.
Yeah, I don't. Where is that?
That's adjacent to the Henry Ford Museum.
Okay.
Greenfield Village.
And that was when it was moved to the main museum in Dearborn.
Yeah.
So I'm with you. I remember in sometime in the mid to early 90s, I went to the Ford's Theater and
Yeah.
there's a chair there, and of course they tell you
They tell you
it's the chair.
That's the chair.
But apparently it's not.
Huh.
You don't. At the time I was there, you couldn't go. You could walk around the theater, but you could go. You could not go into the booth.
I couldn't go up to there.
No.
But you could. I mean, you were able to, but then
You were
they,
able to,
they
yes.
cut off access.
They had. So I couldn't. It's not like I could get a good look at it or anything like that. But
Right.
yeah. So. Did you know our North Star? And when I say our, I don't mean the United States. I mean the entire Earth.
Polaris. Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't always Polaris, and it won't stay Polaris.
No,
it changes.
it won't.
Exactly. It changes over millennia.
Yes.
We currently, like we said, we use Polaris as our North Star, but the ancient Egyptians navigated by Thuban.
Right. Thuban?
Thuban. Thuban.
Thuban.
And in about 12,000 years, set a reminder on Siri there, our North Star will change to Vega. That will be our North Star in about 12,000 years.
I once drove a Vega.
Me too. Worst car.
Oh.
Burn more oil than gas.
Did you know the largest bear to ever exist was Arctodus? If I'm saying that pronounced, it's a short-faced bear, stood 12 feet tall and weighed up to about 2,100 pounds.
That's a ton of bear.
That's literally a ton of bear. Here's your flag random facts for you. This is the only country that has a flag without red, white, or blue in it. It has no red, it has no white, it has no blue. What, and it is the only country that has this. What country's flag do you think that is?
No white?
It has no white, has no blue, and it has no red. You got a guess there, Rich?
It's not Japan. It's no, I don't.
You should know it.
Okay, let's say Caribbean country. Let's say Jamaica.
Bingo, Jamaica. Point to Rich Thomas.
Wow.
What color is their flag?
Green, I think.
Why don't we look it up since we all the time?
Greg is now looking it up, and I believe it may be blue, green, yellow, and black.
I don't want to buy it on Amazon, but it is the Jamaican flag, and there you go. You can look at it if you're watching. What happened?
What do you do? There it is.
Okay, does not have.
It has no red, white,
red
or blue. Every other country except for Jamaica either has the color red, the color white, or the color blue in it.
You would think that, that doesn't even look tropical. that flag looks like a warning of some kind. Like our hotels are.
It does. It looks like something you'd see out on the beach, like, hey, the waves are a little rough today. Don't go out.
Our resorts are booked, so do not stay here.
And finally, did you know the earliest sunset and the latest sunrise are not both directly at or around the winter solstice? They are about 20 to 30 days away from each
Displaced.
other. Depending on the location, your location, obviously, but yes.
Isn't it a town in Maine that has the earliest?
I'll look this up. I want to say you're
sunset. You've done it before.
I know. That's why I'm like, I think you're right, but I don't necessarily remember if it was a town in Maine, but you could be exactly right. I was trying to see if I could find something that mentions this. Yeah, it's not giving me an actual location, but I have done that before in random facts before. But yeah, so yeah. So there you go. Those are all of your random facts.
All righty then. We're about to send somebody to Food Outlet with a $20 head start. My thanks again to the gang at Adams Drugs. I was over there Saturday morning. And I had 2 new medications and multiple questions about them. It's just great that they, it all made sense to me, what to expect and so forth. And the good news is they're working, which is nice to know. But just visiting the place, always a pleasure to walk in. And it's not just me. I mean, there were about half a dozen other folks who had come and gone, and everybody gets welcomed. Friendly service at the counter, all questions asked and answered. Need a consultation with the pharmacist about an over-the-counter solution. Happy to set down what they're doing so they can come and help you and make sure you line up with just the right answer. Great customer service. And they've got 12 locations staffed with people that are the mold for what you would like to receive in the way of treatment when you visit any business. And this is why they've been around as long as they haven't succeeded, as long as they haven't. But everybody loves them. I was at a little park concert yesterday afternoon. Maybe 10 minutes, somebody mentioned them and how great they are and how they've been a lifetime customer because they listened to the show and they said, I'm glad Adams Drugs is part of what you guys do. And I said, well, so am I. And then, well, this is kind of a sidebar story, but I was at a tractor place on Troy Highway and bumped into the son and grandson of somebody who works for Adams Drugs. And just such awesome people. So they'll work to save you money on co-pays. They'll always have time to answer questions or guide you to the right over-the-counter choice. AdamsDrugs.net for the location nearest you. 4F health clinics for shingle shots, flu shots, things of that nature, if the doctor wants you to get one of those. And again, adamsdrugs.net for the one North Street. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for that $20 food outlet pop. Quiz question. Here's Quizmaster Jay.
Earlier in Random Facts, just a few minutes ago, we told you that this country's flag does not have any red, white, or blue in it. What country was it?
Only country.
Cuba. No, it's not Cuba.
Should be pretty easy for you.
272-9228, 272-9228 here in the 334. We'd love to have a first-time caller this morning. First-time winner. Again, 334-272-9228. I don't know what's going on with my voice now, but hopefully I can get another hour and 10 minutes out of it. Jay's here to field your call while we're lining you up. Let's go to the traffic dungeon. Starting to sound like Andy Devine. TV.
Well, we are seeing a lot of cars headed into Montgomery. Traffic flow is good, and we haven't heard or not aware of any issues at the moment, except that busy building early morning traffic. So be safe out there this morning. We're keeping an eye on the roads. We'll update you if any accidents happen to slow you down. Registration going on now at Trentham State Community College for summer classes that begin May 20th. That date is fast approaching. Change your life. Go to trenthamstate.edu and get all the information. Buckle up. Wendell J. Montgomery, Skywatch Traffic.
While Jay is queuing up the calls, just a reminder this afternoon, we will visit the never-ending American Idiocracy with David Blackman, who was our partner on Monday and Thursday from 3:30 to 5. And there's quite a bit to talk about, including Tucker Carlson and what's going on with him. Interesting blog yesterday. Apparently, Tucker had a disastrous interview with the New York Times, and I've been wondering about his mental health lately, too. And then we will answer the question, who really killed Spirit Airlines? We can actually attach a name to that. Jay, which line am I going to first?
You're going to go to line 2 first. I wanted to mention that Wiley called and said it was Caribou, Maine.
Oh, has the earliest sunset,
yes.
time.
And it's like
It's
three
like
something
three-
in the afternoon, yeah.
Well, you could have asked any moose up there. They would have been happy to tell you.
Hot diggity!
Bullwinkle. Thank you. Joe.
Hey.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Hey.
What country has has no red, white, or blue in the flag color?
That'd be like Jamaica, man.
Jamaica, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
You are correct, sir.
Good job, Joe.
Montego Bay.
And now you got a
Far out,
$20 head
man.
start of your next trip to Food Outlet. Way to go. All right. Crawdad.
Oh, I missed it. I was pretty sure there's going to be a highway going through there.
Yeah.
Bullfrog season.
See.
Yeah.
Where is the rocking chair that Lincoln was shot in? Where is it located now?
Mr. Rich, I didn't hear that one.
Okay. In 12,000 years, the Star Vega will have this designation.
North Star.
North Star.
Very good. All right. We move along to Carl.
Good morning.
Hey, Carl. Hi. John Lennon said this was his favorite band.
Gosh, I heard it.
That was
Think of a big airplane that were in the military.
The B-52.
That's correct. You got it.
Thank you, Carl. He's got a good voice. I think he must have done radio with
You
some.
must have.
Paul.
Hi, Paul.
What the hell? And back up, Steve.
Hey, good morning. I tell you, the great convoluted intros need to come with a little suggestion sign of always squeeze the tube of random facts from the bottom.
Yeah.
Greg, you're Yoda man. You're always the man.
Yoda man.
Always the Yoda weatherman.
I appreciate the good words because I'm certainly not going to hear them from the people I work with.
And of course, Jay always comes up with these random facts of knowledge that just makes us that much smarter for the rest of the day.
For instance, he came up with one. Which fast food franchise? What had an idiot idea to start a hotel, almost a hotel business, but they didn't.
I'll tell you what. So if KFC opens up a hotel in Flatout, I'll be impressed.
It'll be greasy. Yeah.
It'll be greasy.
Yeah. Yes,
Can you imagine? I mean, Howard Johnson was a very quality place.
It
but,
was.
I think Slapout's about to lose its small town charm. I think Slapout's going to be a huge growth area.
You think so?
It is. Yep. I mean, well, the school system up there is fantastic.
Holtville schools are really wonderful.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of.
Are you listening, Mayor Reed? Good schools help build strong communities.
Yep. Now, Greg,
Good schools.
here's a trivia question for you, Greg.
What?
When you go up there to Hopeville, Hopeville High School, Hopeville school system is located in Deatsville, not in Hopeville.
Well,
interesting.
Holtzville, Deatsville, Slap Out, that corridor, it's the next big thing.
Yeah. Now,
Yes, it is.
they can only get a lake. Oh, no, they got a lake. Never mind.
My daughter was in high school there for 3 years before I realized it was a lake. All right, y'all have a great day,
All
fellas.
right, take care, man.
Steve, thank you so much. All righty, off to Richland.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network is brought to you by Ernest Financial.
If you're tired of losing your money in the stock market, call David Ernest, 334-279-7431. Ernest Financial, LLC.
We got down to a chilly 46 earlier this morning. Jacket weather for sure, but it's going to be a nice turnaround today on this. Did we mention May the 4th be with you? Quick warming with a high temperature up to about 80 with plenty of sunshine. Mostly clear, not as chilly tonight, but still jacket weather. Overnight low 51. Then tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high in the lower 80s on Cinco de Mayo tomorrow, Tuesday. 62 on Tuesday night. Mid to upper 80s on Wednesday with the risk of maybe some spotty afternoon and evening showers and storms Wednesday. But the main event will be the risk of strong to severe storms in the overnight hours Wednesday night. And really, actually, it looks like closer to Thursday morning for that event to move through. And we are in a marginal severe weather risk for most of us. Parts of the state are in a level 2 severe weather risk, including the threat of damaging winds and tornadoes. And then a lingering chance of showers Friday and over the Mom's Day weekend as well. Right now this morning, last time the airport reported in 1 hour ago, we're at 50 degrees at 7:57.
Big dreams for your home on a tight budget? ASE's $26.26 as you covered. Unlock your home's equity with just $26 in closing costs. No fees, no headaches. Visit your local ASE branch today. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 420259.
Boy, the socialists are getting elected, but they're destroying. I mean, we've talked a lot about Mamdani, but have you seen the space cadet that Seattle people have for a mayor? She's 40 years old, never had a job.
Is that right?
This is her first full-time job.
Yeah.
And 9 days after they elected her, she joined a Starbucks picket line. And I'm staying here until the union gets what it wants. Well, guess what? Starbucks said, adios, muchachos. And they are moving their headquarters and 2,000 employees out of there to Nashville. Yeah.
Have you ever been to Seattle? Every corner, you know, Jay, every corner's got either a Starbucks
or Seattle's best.
Yes.
But here's the thing. And they're doing it because they keep raising taxes on successful people and businesses. And her response to this was, bye.
Yeah.
They got all these programs and ideas they want to fund. But when Starbucks gets up and goes,
that's a big deal in Seattle.
Yeah, you're going to be losing a lot of money. I don't get it. And we all know what's happening in New York. I don't have time for a meltdown. All right, let's revisit Skipper in the traffic dungeon. That'll be followed by Wall Street Business. And a little bit later, brand new edition of Salem Radio Network News.
It has been an uneventful morning. Traffic flow is good, and we have light to mostly moderate traffic. I-65 and 85. 231 out of Wetumpka really beginning to build, as well as highways 80, 331, and Troy Highway. 31 out of Prattville, busy building. Please be safe. We'll keep you updated. Tommy House Studios is more than just a website builder. They help small businesses grow. With 25 years of proven results, they know what works. Visit TommyHouse.com and get started today. Buckle up. Wendell J. Montgomery, Skywatch Traffic.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander. President Donald Trump said he plans to increase the tariff on vehicles imported from Europe to 25% because the European Union is not complying with the trade deal. After the U.S. Supreme Court in February invalidated the Trump administration tariffs, Trump announced a 10% across-the-board tariff and then later upped it to 15%. President Trump granted a key approval for a major new oil pipeline from Canada into the United States. The pipeline expansion would carry up to 550,000 barrels of oil a day from Canada through Montana and Wyoming. Saks Global is cutting about 640 corporate positions as the luxury retailer works to emerge from Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection later this year. Colgate-Palmolive posted stronger than expected first quarter sales and profit, but warned of $300 million in extra raw material and logistics costs this year due to the Middle East conflict. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
Today's show is brought to you by Monday. If you had a time machine, you wouldn't be here right now.
We get this question all the time.
Do you handle that?
Buying or selling a home?
Yes.
Commercial?
Yes.
Land or investments?
Absolutely. Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. One team.
Every real estate move. 334-322-0662.
Clogged drain? Overflowing septic? Don't panic. Call the experts who've been solving plumbing problems in the river region for more than 50 years. The Tierce family's local Roto-Rooter team specializes in fast drain cleaning, septic repair, and installation. One call and your troubles are on their way down the drain. That's 272-7130 or visit rotorooteralabama.com. Roto-Rooter, always here when you need us.
Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And lethal troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Don't miss the River Region Healthy Living Expo happening Thursday, May 14th from 10 to 2 at the Shops at East Chase. From senior health to total wellness, it's all here and admission is free. Learn more in the Check It Out section at WAKA.com.
Dewan Walker has been an Alabama Power customer since 1999.
We're being squeezed on every side. We hear about Alabama Power freezing their rates. That's the best news we can get. Alabama Power rate freeze will provide real relief for Alabama working families. Alabama Power is protecting their customers by making data centers pay their full cost. It makes me feel at peace. Alabama Power is really stepping up and doing what's right for customers.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Vaughan Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
Mayday, Mayday, may I have your attention? I want to announce that Pizza Perfect in May, you can buy a large pizza at the regular price and get a large single topping pizza for only $10. You already know that Pizza Perfect has the best pizza buffet in town, including spaghetti, breadsticks, salad, dessert, and drink for only $13 at lunch and dinner on Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday all day. In May, buy any large pizza at the regular price and get a large single topping pizza for $10. Pizza Perfect, Coliseum Boulevard in Eastbrook. Available for pickup and delivery.
If you're a local business owner doing digital marketing, quick question. Are you getting the results you should be? At Blue Water Broadcasting, we see clients every day who thought their digital was working okay until we showed them a more cost-effective way to run their digital. With 7 radio stations and a full suite of digital solutions, we offer everything from search ads and social media to targeted OTT display and more. We don't just run ads, we build strategic campaigns that drive real results. Before you renew another contract, talk to us. Visit BlueWaterBroadcasting.com.
Live local talk, the River Region's only 24-hour News Talk FM station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Monday, when I think about you, I really get bummed. I'd like just a week without you, that would be fun. I wish I could go back to sleep like I did yesterday, but I go to work. My profession leaves me crying, can't get away. Feel like Monday
It is 8:05 on News Talk 93.1 FM. Here's big news.
What is it?
That's especially important, fresh information of a positive nature, but that's not important. Women are more likely to prefer hearing music at bars and restaurants. I don't mind it if it's part of the ambient sound.
If it's too loud, it's too loud.
I can't eat and with a band that's drowning everything out.
Yeah.
You know, that just never worked for me. It's one thing you go to a bar late at night, they got somebody that's performing, but people were asked, how often would you want to be there with music playing when you go to restaurants, cafes, or bars? 18% said always, 28% said usually, 28 more said sometimes, 9% said rarely, and 5% said never. Again, it depends on the, here we go. Older people are less likely into music being played.
Turn that stuff off.
You ever been to a classy restaurant with a piano?
Oh, sure.
You know, and a guy
Just,
that,
Yeah, absolutely.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Because he's not trying to be Elton John. He's just trying to, you know, it's a touch of class.
Exactly. Now, that could be really good.
Why is Gen Z being called the Christopher? You know, Gen Z is fascinating because there's a lot of stuff. We all kind of go the opposite of our parents. We mentioned this a couple of weeks ago. One of the hot trends among Gen Z women is traditional wife. They're kind of into the idea of, hey, you know what? I'd like to take care of a house and raise a family, which is great. Stay-at-home moms, that kind of thing. But they're also being called the Christopher Columbus generation because they keep discovering things that have already existed. The new one is called silent walking, which is just walking without your phone. Quiet quitting is a big thing.
Rich, your dog is talking to you.
That's just doing the minimum at work, and people have been doing that for years, like the show.
Yeah.
Kidding. They are bringing back the Coke float. But just for nostalgia's sake, a couple of weeks ago, I had a root beer float for the first time in years.
Whoa, I haven't.
Forgotten how good they are.
That would have been, yeah. Where can you get a good one? It's got to be a
I
place.
think Sonic, probably. Dairy Queen.
You're probably right. You remember the old A&W root beer stand, so...
Big parenting debate underway. These are just odds and ends of topics. One of the most challenging things to teach kids can be the importance of sharing. Then it gets to social media where there's the big complaint is oversharing. But she says that if her kids have a scooter, a toy, bubbles, a snack, they're not sharing that with your kids. They don't have to. She adds, number one, you should have brought your own stuff. Number two, that's their toy. They don't have to share with you. Number three, you don't have to do something just because somebody asks. Now, if the kids want to share, that's fine. She's okay with that. But she clarifies this is regarding kids in public or at a park. It's very different if a kid is invited into a house. That's when the sharing rule changes. Do I have a clip on this? And we'll go back to Spirit Airlines right after the top of the hour. And we'll get an in-depth look at what was behind all that with David Blackman this afternoon on Happy Hour.
And you started with Spirit in the Sky this morning from Norman Greenbaum.
Yes, and we have a new one called Spirit Not in the Sky
Okay.
anymore. Interest rates are going to be trending downward. You know, the process of buying a home is often a process and not a snap decision.
Mm-hmm.
Alabama Home Mortgage welcomes your call well ahead of your plan move or something you're just thinking about, go through the exploratory process, and learn when timing might be better. Interest rates, again, are expected to come down as soon as we can get Jerome Powell's stench out of the Fed. That's going to change. You can't control those interest rates, though, so what are they? Are they going to be prohibitive right now, or should you wait? Madeline and Kim and the team at Alabama Home Mortgage are great counselors when it comes to putting together a plan for the purchase of a home, because there's no one-size-fits-all approach, and nobody knows that better than them. They know, I know so many people who have gotten their mortgage through them, and everybody has nothing but rave reviews. The VA system is something they work with as well. You can debate the healthcare part of VA, but VA mortgages are one of the strongest options with benefits like no down payment purchases and 100% cash out refis. They would be happy to help. The idea being, avoid the 800 number that links you to a national company when you can deal with Alabama Home Mortgage right here and know the person that's working on your mortgage for you and can guide you through the process. When it comes to people, they are absolutely the best. 567-4223, 567-4223 for Alabama Home Mortgage. They're an equal housing lender. Their NMLS number is 1586368. Can't recommend them highly enough. Awesome. Here's Skipper again with our top of the hour traffic.
Well, we hope everybody's having a great Monday. Traffic is light to mostly moderate and building. I-65 and 85 inbound to Montgomery, 231 out of Prattville, and all of our other inbound roads are busy and building as well, but it has been quiet this morning. No real issues at the moment. We will keep you updated. Upgrade your home with Davis Door & Sash, your trusted source for replacement windows and doors. Save 10% on materials when you mention this ad. Visit davisdoorandsashalabama.com or call 334-288-6010. Buckle up. Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
Don't you love the feeling of coming home to a clean house? Let Southern Bells Cleaning Service get your home in order. Families in the River region trust Southern Bells because they know Callan and Jesse will show up on time and believe in cleaning the old-fashioned way. They bring all their own supplies and specialize in full-service, residential, commercial, vacant properties, and construction cleanup. Estimates are always free. Call Southern Bells today at 546-0715 or follow them on Facebook at Southern Bells Cleaning River Region.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
And now a star is born. On May 4th, 1979, the world welcomed little baby Lance Bass.
It's a boy. Yeah, it ain't no lies, baby. Cry, cry, cries, cry, cries.
Lance Bass, a star is born.
From the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
It's your 8:15.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. Nothing yet on a motive for a mass shooting last night near Oklahoma City. At least a dozen people sent to the hospital following gunfire at a party near Lake Arcadia in Edmond. A spokesman for Rudy Giuliani is asking for prayer for the former New York City mayor. The 81-year-old Giuliani, hospitalized in critical but stable condition in Florida. There's no word on what sent him to the hospital. President Trump launches a new initiative. It's called Project Freedom, aimed at helping ships to safely transit the Strait of Hormuz. The U.S. military is rejecting claims that Iran struck an American naval vessel. Iranian news agencies claimed Iran had hit the U.S. Navy ship southeast of the Strait of Hormuz. On Wall Street, the Dow futures are down 182 points. The Nasdaq futures now 8 points higher. More details, srnnews.com.
Maybe this is you too. There's enormous frustration right now with healthcare costs. It is amazing. Healthcare costs for families in the last 20 years have almost tripled, and it just keeps getting worse. All this to say, this is why MediShare is so in demand right now. People are looking for alternatives, and MediShare is proven you can save thousands of dollars a year and actually like it more. Over 1 million Americans are now part of healthcare sharing, and MediShare is the gold standard. It's trusted. It works. It's been helping people save money and have peace of mind now for 30 plus years. It's not some big impersonal thing either. It's a community of people like you helping each other. So yeah, if you're frustrated too, here's your chance to make a refreshing change. You'll notice the difference as soon as you call. They're easy to talk to. You can get a price within 2 minutes. Here is the number. Call 844-45-BIBLE. That's 844-45-BIBLE. 844-45-BIBLE.
Spirit Airlines officially shutting down, and it's a ghost town here at the terminal. No lines, no agents, and that's because there's no flights.
We broke up, now she wants me back. Gonna fly off to see my girlfriend. But there's no ticket for me to buy, 'cause there's no more spirit in the sky. There's no more spirit in the sky. How am I gonna see my girlfriend if I can't fly? The other airlines all cost too much, and the situation really sucks.
Some guy is taking pledges to try and buy the airline. So far, he has $23 million in pledges. I don't think, if you started a GoFundMe and you collected $24 million, would you be buying the airline or just taking the money and run, as Steve Miller once said? The one thing...
How many aircraft does Spirit Airlines have?
Here's an answer from iFly.com.
157 aircraft.
You think, they would have thousands in their fleets because of all that, but the way they coordinate the use of those planes, that's how the planes make money.
Mm-hmm.
They literally have to be flying. I think for a plane to pay for the cost of the plane and make a profit, it has to be in the hour like half the day, like 12 hours a day.
Uh-huh.
It's a complicated formula. And it has to do with whether or not they own the plane or lease the plane. Most of the planes are leased from the...
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Stick with me, kid. You'll learn a bit. My big disappointment this weekend, I didn't get out to Danley Field to see the Warbirds.
I know you wanted to do that, but you weren't feeling up to par.
No. But I did see the Stearman. It was out Sunday afternoon. It's a biplane that does some amazing stunt flying.
Where did you see it?
It was just circling back towards Danley Field, I guess,
okay.
after taking somebody up for a ride. I believe they had rides available on the B-29. If anybody went on any of those, I'd love to hear from you at 272-9228.
We did the B-29 when it was...
B-17.
B-17, that's right, when it was last year. Yeah.
And the amazing thing, when we were sitting in that plane, the noise. Think about the kids, mostly kids, 18, 19, 20-year-old guys.
Yeah, to endure that.
That noise, that cold.
It was a tin can, really.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're flying 20,000 feet over places that are trying to blow you out of the sky.
It is not a luxury airline.
No, not in the least. 19 minutes after the hour. We did have some gorgeous days, though.
Rich Thomas Weather, a service of Riverside Chevrolet Wetumpka. If it's Chevy, it's Riverside. Best price, best selection. Check them out on the web at riversideusa.net.
If you weren't with us in our 6 o'clock hour, I repeated the fact that, and this is really amazing, 260 tornadoes in the United States in April, not one in Alabama. First time in 22 years. We didn't have one. Usually We are ground zero. We are the epicenter, but not this time. Now, this severe weather situation coming up Wednesday night, to be honest with you, I'm not too impressed with it. And I mean, so hopefully we'll get a watered down version of some stronger storms on Wednesday night. But in the meantime, what a nice day today. Sunshine, high temperature near 80 after this chilly start. Mostly clear, not as cool tonight. Overnight low 51, still jacket weather. Tomorrow, mostly sunny. We'll be in the lower 80s on Cinco de Mayo. 62 Tuesday night. Mid to upper 80s on Wednesday with the risk of, some spotty afternoon and evening storms perhaps on Wednesday. But again, it'll be towards the overnight hours Wednesday night and really closer to Thursday morning when we'll see a line of strong to severe storms. But we'll see how that pans out. Right now, doesn't look too menacing, but we'll treat it with respect. Lingering chance of showers Friday. Right now this morning, let's get you a brand new temperature because we can do that for you. Here we go. We're at 54 at 821.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Del Rey to Publix.
Pardon me for asking, but
what day is it?
do you really not know?
I really don't.
Here's a hint. Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father. He told me you. No, I am the father.
Say what?
May 4th. It's May the 4th. Happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. Enjoy Star Wars Day. Happy Star Wars Day. It's showtime.
You'll be good in singing that by the project, sir. Earlier this morning, we were talking about Shoney's and the fact that Shoney's had a hotel chain.
Yeah, I'm looking at the screen here.
And listener Mike Hogan sent in, I guess the Inn of Clanton was
a Shoney's?
Shoney's at one time.
We were talking about how breakfast at Shoney's was always a good thing. You remember the buffet restaurants?
Breakfast was great, yeah. I mean, you're looking into what seemed like a bottomless pit of bacon that was really well done.
I know, right?
And a temptation, man, to overdo it on stuff like that.
They had kind of a big boy, didn't they, at Shoney's? You know what I mean? They had something like the big boy.
Yeah, they did. It was actually pretty good. It was a great place to get a bite to eat in South Florida if you're going somewhere on the interstate, because it was right next to the big junction where all the interstates converge. So no matter what direction, if you wanted to get something to eat, you could go there and then go where you needed to go.
Up north, all the turnpikes had rest stops on the interstate. I mean, you didn't have to get off the interstate. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
Like the Thruway had that.
They were in Illinois. They were called oases. And of course, then they started putting fast food places in. And then when we were kids, can we go to the oasis? No. I'm not going to waste. My dad used to call Burger King Golly Burgers. Yeah, different names for different places. So there you go. There's the old
Shoney's Inn. How about
Shoney's
that?
Inn. Now, I know there's a couple of places locally that do trivia nights, bars.
Yeah.
And now that everybody has a smartphone, it's hard to keep the cheating out.
Sure.
So that is a phenomenon that's on the way up. But you'll never guess in a million billion years what the hot new trend is in bars as trivia night fades into oblivion.
I'm not going to even attempt.
How about nude drawing nights?
What? Really?
The Washington Post says the hippest new event popping up on the nightlife scene.
Yeah.
I could see this at a couple of places in Cloverdale. Yeah, like Jack drawing Rose in Titanic. Like he really drew that. It's called Kink and Draw.
Kink and Draw.
In one bar, another has a competing situation called Naked Friends. It's not a class, and they say it's not pretentious. People shell out a few bucks to draw live naked models at a bar while sipping on a drink. No commitment or experience necessary. the vibe is a little less raucous than a trivia event or karaoke.
I don't think Prattville's going to get that anytime soon.
I don't think you're allowed to be naked in Alabama.
Even in the shower.
I may get a chance to ask the governor that in person later in the week. The hosts may even suggest a different challenge like this round, draw only with your non-dominant hand.
Oh,
and everybody
boy.
holds up their result.
No way.
Or for 2 minutes, keep your pencil moving on the page. The models are part of the event, so you don't just choose somebody in the crowd to come up and be the model. Well, I could see that being... I have to remember I'm not 25 anymore.
Have you tried to write with your non-dominant hand?
Yeah. I think everybody does that, it's tough to do.
Yeah.
But what's funny is when you go to digital checkouts, like at Adams, and you have to sign with your fingertip, it looks like you sign with your non-dominant hand no matter what you do.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
But
so Jay's is South Paul, but what did we find out? There's 10% of the population?
Yeah.
Right?
I'm a lefty.
It's about that, yeah. 26 minutes after 8 o'clock, we're going to check back in with Skipper here, get you 1819 news. When we come back, we'll do a stand-up standoff.
Okay.
Got some stand-up comics.
Well, we have some accidents now. 6,000 block Vaughn Road. That's going to be near St. James and Festival Drive. Got an accident there, as well as one reported on 85 northbound near Taylor. Very busy building traffic all over the area this morning. Keep it here. We'll keep you updated. Upgrade your home with Davis Door and Sash, your trusted source for replacement windows and doors. Save 10% on materials when you mention this ad. Visit Davis Store and SashAlabama.com or call 334-288-6010. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery, Skywatch Traffic.
News is brought to you by Bath Innovations. Call Bath Innovations today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
1819 News.
The Alabama Supreme Court has amended 2 rules governing who may sit for the Alabama bar exam and how many times they can take that test. The court said it has constitutional responsibility to supervise the education, admission, and discipline of attorneys here in Alabama. These changes would address Alabama's reliance on the American Bar Association accreditation of law schools, giving the state more control over which law degrees qualify applicants for admission to the bar. The court also amended the rules, offering limitations to how many times an applicant may take the bar exam. Justice Brady Mentime partially dissented to these changes, saying he's opposed to what he called an absolute restriction on repeat attempts. The new rule will take effect January 1st, 2027. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Did you know that 70% of people experience a potentially traumatic event in their lifetime, and that 6 out of every 100 adults face PTSD every day? Help us bring hope to these survivors by signing up for your Alabama Distinctive PTSD Awareness license plate today. The great thing is you can sign up no matter when your current plate renews, and the first year is complimentary. All you need is your VIN number on hand. Drive awareness, drive hope, and customize your plate today at atease.org.
A Vance woman has been charged with attempted murder regarding her daughter and son-in-law. The 3 got into an argument over finances at the home where they all live. 51-year-old Angela Martin is now accused of pulling a gun and shooting Caitlin Martin and Corey Cook. The daughter received non-life-threatening injuries from that shooting, while the son-in-law had to be airlifted to UAB Hospital for treatment. The sale of Birmingham Southern College to the U.S. Coast Guard has now been finalized. The campus of the Birmingham Southern College was sold for $126.5 million and will now be used as a training center for Coast Guard members. The training will be regarding technical skills and professional development. The facility will still be referred to as Birmingham Southern. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Bath Innovations of Alabama can replace your old bathtub with a low-step shower featuring built-in seating, secure grab bars, and slip-resistant flooring, often installed in as little as 1 day. Call Bath Innovations of Alabama today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
When it comes to your mortgage, who you work with matters. And this is one decision where local makes all the difference. Don't fall victim to flashy mailers, spam calls, or 1-800-lenders who don't even know your name, much less your neighborhood. Those lenders are often sitting in some faraway state, reading from a script and chasing volume, not relationships. A local lender understands the market you live in, or should I say that we live in. At Alabama Home Mortgage, you can look at us in the eye and trust us with one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. Local lenders don't disappear after closing day. Our reputation is built right here, one family at a time. So before you pick up the phone and call a stranger, remember us, Kim Williams and Madeline Cannon at Alabama Home Mortgage. You deserve guidance from someone who knows the community because they're a part of it. Give us a call at Alabama Home Mortgage today at 334-567-4223 or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com. That's Alabama Home Mortgage, because there is a difference in mortgage companies. NMLS 1586368, Equal Housing Lender.
I'm Todd Strange, and I had the privilege of being mayor of Montgomery 2009 to 2019. As mayor, our top priorities were the safety of our city and community development. Unfortunately, in recent years, violence has raised its ugly head. We all have seen what's happening in our community. More has to be done to ensure the safety of Montgomery. For that reason, I'm backing Republican Catherine Robinson for Attorney General. She has stood tall for Montgomery and said enough is enough. Catherine has worked in the Attorney General's office for 10 years. I've seen her lead and help set up the Montgomery Area Crime Suppression Unit and help pass tough new laws to target gang activity. Catherine Robinson cares about Montgomery, and she will work with Coach Strobel to put an end to violent crime and restore law and order. Catherine will deliver. On May 19th, join me in voting for Catherine Robinson for Attorney General.
Paid for by Robertson for Attorney General, P.O. Box 50063, Birmingham, Alabama 35253.
A new year brings new opportunities, and right now the market is starting to shift.
Interest rates are beginning to come down, which means more buying power and more options for buyers who've been waiting.
If you're thinking about buying a home, this could be the moment to take that next step.
And whether you're buying, selling, or investing, having experience on your side matters more than ever.
At Hannah and Eddie Realty Group, we're also growing our team.
If you're an experienced agent ready to make a difference in this market and want to be part of a team that values knowledge, support, and results, call Hannah and Eddie Realty Group, where opportunity meets experience.
Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. On FM, on your smartphone, and online, the River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
Day of the week. Does the week start out this way? Saddest day of the week. Depressing when I start my Monday. People commuting, traffic jamming, a man cutting me off. Please excuse my French. Hey, you. You're lame. Do I feel better? I kinda do. My weekend was such a good time. But it's Monday.
Hey, Chicago, in town a week from Wednesday.
Jeff Bezos.
Just a second, Mr. Bezos. Just wanted to make note of the Chicago concert at Impact, and that is a week from Wednesday.
We've seen them before at Impact, and they were outstanding.
Sammy Smith was a guest on the show last week. By the way, soon they will be making an announcement. Ann Wilson from Heart coming to town.
Just Ann?
And one of the hottest sellers.
Just Ann.
Yeah. One of the hottest sellers in years has been the Leon Morgan Show, which is
3 shows.
Yeah. 24th, 25th, 26th. 25th is Saturday. That's
Saturday's
sold out
sold
like
out,
in
yeah.
one day. There's still a few seats for the 24th. The Sunday night show still has seats. I not only want to go see her, I want to meet her.
Yeah.
Because she's a very funny woman. Anyway, and there are other things in the works at Impact, and you'll hear them here first because we have that kind of connection with these folks. All right, Mr. Bezos, we know it's May the 4th be with you. I can't believe that you're going to comment on this.
I'm Jeff Bezos, and may the 4th be with you. As you know, May the 4th is Star Wars Day. And since I always like to make everything about me, I like to think of myself as the new Luke Skywalker. Yes, Luke traveled across galaxies far, far away, while I experienced weightlessness for nearly 4 minutes. So there. He had Princess Leia, and I've got Princess Lauren. Oh, furthermore, I have my own arch nemesis. His name is Elon Musk, and he's very much like Darth Vader. Except, unlike so many other children that Elon has sired, he is not my father. Oops, spoiler alert.
All right. That United Airlines plane hitting, the last time we saw a video of a plane hitting a light standard was the one that crashed into the Pentagon.
Absolutely. Come to think of it, you're right.
That should never happen. And again, it makes you wonder
what the hell? Why was he so low? We haven't heard an explanation.
You would have think they would have noticed that. Well, before I'll tell you, Interstate 95 runs right next to the west end of Fort Lauderdale Airport, and I've been on it when some planes are on final and just about to touch down, and they're right over you. But this was much
How about
closer.
that island out there in the Caribbean where you're on the beach and
Yeah, we
plane-
watched that.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
It's a live stream you can watch anytime.
And when jets take off, people will scatter away from the beach because it'll blow the sand.
Sure.
And it hurts
Yeah.
when sand is being driven at that speed.
Yep.
8:37, we have a stand-up standoff. Wyatt Cenac on when the Star Wars prequels became more diverse.
Cameron.
Okay, I got to get rid of something first. I believe that's what needs to go, right? No. Pardon me, I must have multiple sources open before I can play. Is it that? I'll just shut everything. Oh, for crying out loud. Maybe I left my phone. There you go. Gone. Now we can listen to Wyatt Cenac on when the Star Wars prequels became more diverse.
When I was a kid, you were in one or two camps. You either like Star Trek or you like Star Wars. And if you're looking for diversity there, good luck. Seriously, like Star Trek, there's Uhura, who basically just works for the phone company on the ship. In Star Wars, there's Lando Calrissian, who's cool till he betrays everybody. Only other brown person is Chewbacca, and that dude doesn't speak English. That's why I got excited for the prequels. When the prequels came out, I got excited because they were making a black Jedi. And that stuff matters, like having characters that you can relate to. And I was like, that's going to be so good for little brown kids that they'll see a black Jedi, Mace Windu, the only Jedi with a lightsaber made of purple drink.
Okay, I hope the next one's better.
Someone told me they made the first Star Wars movie, the entire cast and crew was on drugs because it was the 70s. They had some wild times back then or something. That kind of seems to make sense. Can you imagine a writer's meeting for the movie Star Wars? Be like, okay, dig this, man. His name's Chewbacca. He's a Wookiee. No, those are his lines. Write that down. Spell it right. All the other writers like, George, you want to take a break? So, what if you're an actor in the 70s auditioning for the part of a Wookiee? That's got to be embarrassing, right? It's like, next.
I always love the line, let the Wookiee win.
Briscoe, my beloved pup, he was always compared to Chewbacca with his plushy face. Red Top's on the phone.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hey.
Good morning. Greg, yesterday morning, I guess about 11 o'clock, that B-29 flew right over Taylor Road.
Oh, man.
Man.
I live on Taylor, or just off.
And, I was very close to Baptist East working on the outside of a house, and he flew over 2,000 feet. The reason why I know it's 2,000 feet, that's your minimum height you can fly over a city. Because myself and Stan, too, who was the B-29 pilot years ago, it was on your show, we flew over Montgomery. You got to go at least 2,000 feet. But it was big at 2,000 feet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I feel so bad I missed that. I've seen Fifi take off. I'm a member of the Commemorative Air Force, the organization that brings the warbirds around the country so they can receive the.
And the weather Saturday was raining in the morning, turned extremely windy. Wasn't nobody doing no flying Saturday. And Sunday it got real windy too, so I didn't see but one flight go around.
Yeah.
And if the weather would have been better, I'd have gone myself because that was a great opportunity. But it was stunning to see that guy flying. Yeah. It was a parallel to Taylor Road, guys.
Wow.
Let me give you an update on Jeff Bezos. May be a funny guy to make fun of, but let me tell you what. Elon Musk looks like he's dropping the ball on the moon lander. I've been searching for who's going to land the astronauts on the moon because it's not NASA. They have contracted Elon Musk or Blue Origin. Blue Origin looks like Elon Musk has done made it so complicated. I don't think he's ever going to get there. Blue Origin looks like he's going to get there first. That's of course Bezos, called the Blue Moon Project, and his moon lander looks very logical. He may be the one that can do it, guys.
I was just in the factory, Elon's factory in Texas, where they're building that, by the way, and it was pretty amazing to see that. But they are literally building rockets and all the components in South Texas.
For the moon lander?
Yeah, in South Texas. Well, not just the moon lander, all of his rocket enterprises, including the satellites,
Oh, yeah. The Falcon Heavy and all that. He's going to have to use Starship to get it to the moon. And, I hate to tell these bubbas, ain't nobody gone outside the Earth's orbit but NASA. These guys got to get to work because they got to get a rocket to the moon first.
Yep.
So it's going to be quite a challenge to do by 2028.
It will.
Thanks for the spy report on Fifi, Red Top. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Roll Tide, go Truck.
All righty.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Wiley Sanders Truck Lines.
Truckers, listen up. A $2,500 sign-on bonus only at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Work for a company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, work for the best in the business.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you have today off on this first Monday of the month of May, this chill is going to fade out real quick, and a beautiful day ensuing. Sunshine with a high temperature near 80 today. By the way, the normal high this time of the year is 83. Normal low is 53. Mostly clear, not as chilly tonight. We'll go down to 51 for the overnight low temperature. And tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high temperature in the lower 80s for Tuesday, Cinco de Mayo, the holiday that doesn't really mean anything. Partly cloudy, 62 Tuesday night. Mid to upper 80s Wednesday, risk of a shower or storm in the afternoon and evening hours Wednesday, a small risk, but the main event will happen in the overnight hours, unfortunately. Some strong to severe storms, perhaps. Still a lot of question marks on whether all the severe weather ingredients will come together, but we're thinking that'll be pre-dawn on Thursday morning. Marginal risk for most of us. Stay tuned. Right now this morning, 54 and mostly sunny, 8:45.
Guess what I just found out?
Thank you.
What'd you find out?
Our service that sends these wonderful sound clips and things They do random drawings from around their various clients around the country.
Yeah, sure.
I just won a $25 Amazon gift card.
Is that
Very
right?
nice.
How about that? Very nice. You made a suggestion or something to them?
I participate. Yeah. In fact, the last thing I really did that I made a big deal out of was the exclusion of Styx from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because I'd like to enlist their support to get them voted in. The Idiocracy this afternoon, 3:30 to 5 with David Blackman on Happy Hour. That is a presentation of Montgomery Paint and Body. You know, they set such a high standard there. They must really love that program if they're going to get behind it the way they do. And we appreciate Donnie Turner for that. And all the great work they do and all the, how many years now? Has anybody ever called and had a discouraging word about MPB?
No.
Never.
And we've told all our stories, and people say,
No, we get calls from listeners saying, you were right.
Yeah.
Wow. I
Yeah.
cannot believe how good my car looks.
Yeah, they treat everybody the same.
Now, they really don't want you to have damage to your car, but if it happens, it happens. You want it done by people who make sure that you get more bang for your buck. 27 Rec with a W on the boulevard at East Shirley Lane. Let's see, you might need them at the moment at 846. Morning Maroons are next.
Got a couple of accidents working. I-85 northbound at the ramp to Taylor. Those vehicles are off on the right. Watch out for folks walking around there. And we had a minor accident reported. 6,000 block Vaughn Road. That's out near St. James, near Festival Drive. Please use caution. Be safe out there. No other issues we're aware of, but we are busy all over the area. Lowest tax rates in Alabama are at McKinnon Nissan. Plus, they have up to 0% financing on 2026 Muranos. It's worth the drive and they need your trade-in. See David at McKinnon Nissan for all the details. Exit 212 on 565 in Clanton. Buckle up with the J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Congressman Barry Moore has always delivered for Alabama. As a member of the House Freedom Caucus, Barry Moore earned a score of 100 from Heritage Action for protecting our values. He's helped thousands of Alabama families, fought for our veterans as a veteran himself, and secured millions for infrastructure, first responders, and public safety. Barry Moore helped pass Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill, delivering tax cuts for hardworking Alabama families, and stood strong to secure our borders. Now, Barry is taking that fight to the United States Senate. Barry Moore will defend our freedoms, defend the Second Amendment, protect our children, stand up for parents, and keep boys out of girls' sports while continuing to cut taxes and lower prices. Endorsed by President Trump, Barry Moore is a proven conservative Alabama can trust.
I'm Congressman Barry Moore. I rolled up my sleeves in Congress, and I'll keep fighting for Alabama in the U.S. Senate. I'm Barry Moore, a conservative fighter, and I approve this message.
Approved and paid for by Barry Moore for U.S. Senate.
It's time to show Mom how much you appreciate her with a Jenny Lynn's floral creation for Mother's Day. Skip the grocery store flowers and make one quick call. 285-1000. Roses, lilies, beautiful bouquets, and gift baskets designed just for Mom. Call Jenny Lynn's Creations, 285-1000.
Attention River Region business owners. Local counties are now inspecting and enforcing backflow prevention requirements. Headley Plumbing is fully certified to install, repair, and test backflow preventers, helping you stay compliant and avoid costly violations. We've been serving the River Region for decades with dependable professional service you can trust. No membership, no contract, just fair, reliable service. Call Headley Plumbing at 285-3667 or visit headleyplumbing.com. In our business, a flush beats a full house.
Headley Metal Buildings has been your source for quality metal buildings in the River Region since 2007. Carports up to 24 feet wide, RV covers, storage buildings, even a sturdy metal barn up to 54 feet wide. Your structure can be customized, installed on level ground, and comes with a 20-year warranty. Let Headley Metal Buildings help you find the perfect solution. Financing available. Call 285-3667 for details or find Headley Metal Buildings on Facebook.
When news happens, you'll hear about it first. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Before we honor the dumbest of the dumb, we have TS on the phone on News Talk at 8:50. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Hi, everybody. My men.
Hi.
My morning men.
Hey. Yeah, we're jealous of those guys you have in the afternoon and other day parts.
Okay. Real quick.
Yeah.
y'all crack me up. First of all, Rich,
Yes.
you keep that storm doing the same thing Wednesday
Mm-hmm.
because Thursday is the National Day of Prayer.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just make it go away.
All right.
I mean, we'll just pray in the rain. We don't care.
Yeah. It shouldn't stop you. Shouldn't stop you.
All right. And then second, the best thing about Seattle, other than the flowers and everything,
Yeah.
are the dog parks.
There's a lot of them.
They have the best dog parks in the world.
They got some good ones in New Orleans too.
I'll tell you what. Walking downtown Seattle, though, it's great when you're going downhill, but boy, oh boy,
it's uphill. Mm-hmm.
It's good for your butt
yeah.
cheeks.
Yeah.
Oh, butt cheeks. That's great.
How
All
about-
right. Y'all have a great day. Love you more.
All right. Thank you very much.
What's the name of the market there? The Pikes
Place Market.
Pikes Place Market, where they're throwing the fish. Yeah.
Hey, let's get stupid.
Clap for that, you stupid bastards. I've done some dumb things, and I'll do dumb things again. Whoops.
Duh.
All right, our Morning Brew nominees, and yet again, we have another Florida trifecta.
No.
Yeah. First, we have a woman in Florida accused of setting her boyfriend's home on fire. Never underestimate a woman's capacity for an anger that would burn your house down, guys. She was accused of doing this after making threatening statements online. Among other things, she said, quote, "I will huff and pluff and blow his house down." You may have those feelings. You're entitled to those feelings, but sharing them online is stupid.
That came out of a Warner Brothers cartoon. You remember?
Yeah. Now we have a married couple in Florida facing felony charges after admitting to burning a $1,200 drone in their fire pit after discovering it had mistakenly landed on their property. So they just took it and tossed it into their fire pit.
How expensive drone was that?
$1,200.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but they're facing felony charges because of the cost of the drone.
Yeah.
And then we got a guy arrested in Florida for public intoxication. While speaking with the police, he asked to contact a family member. Investigators say he then removed his shoe and began talking into it as if it were a cell phone.
Okay.
This kind of confirmed it wasn't. I mean, we know that Maxwell Smart
Come on,
had a shoe
get
phone.
smart, man.
And I'm sure today, if you wanted to get a shoe you could take off and call, you could probably find one somewhere. But this shoe didn't have an insole and smelled rather odoriferously.
All right, so that one sort of stands out to me. You got to set the boyfriend's home on fire. You got the drone, the $1,200 drone that was destroyed in a fire pit, and you've got the man talking into his phone like Maxwell Smart.
I'm going with the phone.
I'm going with the phone.
personally,
Yeah, you know what? I am too. Just because at that point you should be trying to convince officers, no, I am not publicly
No,
intoxicated.
he's got the wrong number.
Give me a minute to call somebody, and I'll.
Wrong number.
Then you take your
Wrong
sneaker off. And
Never mind.
What an imbecile. What an ultramaroon.
Ultramaroon, the worst kind. Our final traffic of the morning at 8:54.
Well, we have a couple of accidents. They're continuing to work one of the 6,000 block of Vaughn Road, a minor accident near St. James and Festival Drive. And we have an accident 65 northbound at the ramp to Taylor. All of those vehicles are off on the right side of the road. Ramp is open. Just watch out for folks walking around there. Still very busy all over the area. We will keep you updated. Tommy House Studios is more than just a website builder. They help small businesses grow. With 25 years of proven results, they know what works. Visit TommyHouse.com and get started today. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery, Skywatch Traffic.
Hi, this is Bo Goodson from the Goodson Group with your Real Estate Minute. Here in the River region, thousands of hardworking folks will be buying a home, some for the first time. How do you know you are buying the right home? It starts with research. A buyer's agent can help you in your search, providing a list of homes you may not be aware of or know about. At the same time, a meeting with a local lender to find out exactly what you qualify for and how much it will cost at closing and monthly. A list of needs and wants provided to your agent will help them locate properties that match those needs. An example would be bedrooms, baths, school zones, floor plan requests will also help. Start shopping and look at homes and compare and make a list of pluses and minuses for each home. Compare them with your agent to narrow the field. After you work out the contract, appraisals and inspections come next, and then the closing. For more details, call Bo Goodson at the Goodson Group, 221-2883. That's 221-2883.
Behind every clean lobby, every polished boardroom, every safe, spotless workplace, there's Janney King Franchise Center who takes pride in making it happen. These are your neighbors, people who live here, work here, and care about the businesses that shape our community. They show up, they follow through, and they make sure your facility is ready for the day, every day. That's why companies across the community trust Janney King as their local cleaning partner. Visit JanneyKingCleans.com today.
Don't miss the River Region Healthy Living Expo happening Thursday, May 14th from 10 to 2 at the Shops at East Chase. From senior health to total wellness, it's all here and admission is free. Learn more in the Check It Out section at WAKA.com.
I'm Todd Strange, and I had the privilege of being mayor of Montgomery 2009 to 2019. As mayor, our top priorities were the safety of our city and community development. Unfortunately, in recent years, violence has raised its ugly head. We all have seen what's happening in our community. More has to be done to ensure the safety of Montgomery. For that reason, I'm backing Republican Catherine Robinson for Attorney General. She has stood tall for Montgomery and said enough is enough. Catherine has worked in the Attorney General's office for 10 years. I've seen her lead and help set up the Montgomery Area Crime Suppression Unit and help pass tough new laws to target gang activity. Catherine Robinson cares about Montgomery, and she will work with Coach Strobel to put an end to violent crime and restore law and order. Catherine will deliver. On May 19th, join me in voting for Catherine Robinson for Attorney General.
Paid for by Robertson for Attorney General, P.O. Box 50063, Birmingham, Alabama 35253.
Hi, I'm Brian McMahon with Turf Stalkers. Within a few months of advertising with Blue Water, our customer base doubled. If you're looking for similar results, we highly recommend advertising with Blue Water.
Radio reaches over 90% of everyone in the River region. Shouldn't your ads be out there where your customers are? Call us to find out more. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
The premier place the River region turns to for news, weather, traffic, and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Hello, gardeners, my old friends. Your noise pollution's back again. You start too early in the morning, while I'm in bed happily snoring, and the motors are now rattling my brain, gone insane, hearing the sounds of mowers. My head is going to explode as my neighbor's yard gets mowed. Then the moment I think they're gone, another crew comes for another lawn, and I hear chainsaws and the hum of the leaf blowers, weed whackers. I hate the sound of mowers.
All right, we got a minute to kill here, so let's murder it, boys.
Okay.
Beautiful day.
It's going to be a great day.
Get out on the bike a little bit today. This afternoon, again, reminder, if you want the inside scoop on everything, this guy has 40 years in the oil and gas industry. You can listen to what somebody says at the water cooler, or you can listen to what David Blackman says this afternoon to gauge where gas prices are going near and long term, and he's totally honest about it. So that's just part of what makes the Idiocracy with him such a great show. Mondays and Thursdays, 3:30 to 5. And, I mean, we come up with a lot of oddness, too. Fun stuff. In the meantime, get ready for Alabama Unfiltered. They're on from 9 to noon. Young Joey at noon, and then I'll be back. I'll see you at 3 after Joey.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WATV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
Stand by for news.
Good SRN News. I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. It is called Project Freedom. It starts today, announced